Yeah, no, it's like 10. It's like Zombieland 1 was like 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Yeah, but now she's pregnant. Bum, bum, bum.
Bup, bup, bup. Craig? Craig, is that you?
Wait, who's pregnant?
Of course he would show up right as I
Craig.
fix the Discord. Hi, Craig.
Hi, family.
Yay! Casey, have you been fixed? I see you're unmuted. I'm going to take that as a hard no. He seemed to be able to hear us, though, so I think we can at least forge ahead for a little while without him.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good.
Okay, beautiful. So, who would like to tell us what happened last time? Huh? Any volunteers? If not, I might volunteer someone.
I don't really remember.
I know it was a long time ago.
To be honest.
It was quite a long time ago.
And a long, long time ago, a galaxy far, far away.
Okay. I'll go through the highlights to sort of jog everyone.
Crag description be completely different than real happening.
Okay, so we started our adventure at the Yawning Portal. You all were sitting down, having a drink, having a generally good time. Things were going well when a fight broke out between this lady, Yagra, and 5 tattooed thugs that were sitting at a table nearby her. They started fighting. You all intervened in an attempt to help. Well, some of you intervened more than others, but intervening was done. And as the fight was starting to wind down, a roar came up from the giant pit in the center of the Yawning Portal, and a troll, accompanied by quite a few sturges, emerged. At this point, Durnan joined the fight, and through a combination of carefully placed spells and good stabs, the troll was finally defeated, and the sturges were caused to fall down a pit. And the bodies were dumped down the portal. You did manage to capture one of the betattooed bad guys and handed him over to a guard who was very reluctant to leave his dinner, but you guys forced him into it. And then you were approached by your dear friend, Volo, who complimented you on your skills and asked you to resolve a little problem for him. His friend, Flune Blagmar, has been missing for a few days, and Volo is worried about him. You gather some information and set off to go find him. Volo promised you 100 gold for the return of his friend. He gave each of you 10 gold now, and he will give you the rest upon safe return of Flune. So, you set off. Volo had told you that the last place he had seen Flune was at a tavern near the docks, known as the Skewered Dragon. You head down to the Skewered Dragon, and after some careful detective work, buttering some people up, you learn that after Volo left, Flune and another gentleman, red hair, like blondish red hair, showed up, talked for a little bit, and then left, and were followed by several thugs, one of which had the tattoo of a winged snake on his neck. You managed to track them to their hideout, which was a warehouse on Castle Lane, and upon entry, discovered that there seems to have been a fight there, as there were quite a few bodies lined up along the walls, and someone was waiting for you. Several Kenku. They did manage to get the drop on you, but you've triumphed. And after a little looking around and a battle with some rats, you discovered the gentleman that Flune was with. He'd been hiding under the stairs, worried that the Kenku would kill him if he revealed himself. That man was Raynar Neverember. He emerged, thanked you for saving him, and offered his help getting Flune back. You all agreed to take a rest and go look for Flune tomorrow. You learned from the Kenku and from what Raynar had overheard that they took Flune somewhere in the sewers, and you have to, and I quote, follow the yellow signs to get to where they're going. So that is what you are going to do today. You are going into the sewers with Raynar's help to get Flune back. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Excellent.
What if I said no?
I mean, you wouldn't get paid.
Yes, everything makes sense to me.
Okay. There you go. So,
But did he not want to come with us?
no, he did. He was totally willing to go with you.
No, we were annoyed with him.
Sin was
Yes.
annoyed with him for reasons I don't personally understand, but
Oh, yeah, it definitely wasn't like the cowardice thing of hiding under the stairs. But yeah, that was more Cindy
wasn't
than
my
Babs. So,
was it my place to say? So, we ended last night, you guys returning to wherever it is you sleep, whether at an inn or your homes in Waterdeep. And you are meeting up tomorrow, I imagine probably at the Yawning Portal. I'm not sure if you'd rather meet somewhere else. It's up to you guys. But you're welcome to meet wherever. Where would you like to meet on this fine Waterdeep morning?
Well, guys, I know it's been a long night. I think maybe we should just meet back up in the Yawning Portal in the morning. I mean, I got my own
Yes,
place.
I think
but,
that I think that might be a good idea. Yawning Portal seems to be a good hub for us.
Good food, good brawls.
Helpful because I know where that is.
Aye, and I'd rather not find where I stay.
Crag bit lost. Will someone walk Crag home?
It good. It this way.
Oh, glad you so smart.
It's fine. I just followed my toes.
Okay, so I wasn't say the blind leading the blind, but the something leading to something, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'm very curious whether those two actually make it
the
anywhere
Pudge
useful.
and Crag. Does Pudge know Waterdeep that well?
Oh, yeah, it's very easy to navigate the town. You just go over there, and you go over there, and you find the hot dog, then you're like, hot dog! Then it's fine.
Right. I'll be honest, it hasn't instilled me with confidence as to your abilities, but we'll say, sure, after some maybe misadventures, Pudge and Crag managed to make it someplace safe for the night.
Hot dog related, apparently.
It's actually very easy. If you look at the ground, you see that someone has marked a very nice path with marker.
Very true. They have. Okay, so everyone goes home and goes to sleep. I assume no one's doing anything else tonight. Because you were all pretty beat up after the last battle. But, so in the morning, everyone meets back up at the Yawning Portal. The Yawning Portal is less busy in the mornings. There are the people who stayed the night, but, not a lot of people are coming in for drinks early in the morning, so it's a little quieter. So you guys have no problem finding a table together. And Raynar appears, prompt and on time, with weapon strapped to his belt, and seems ready to go. And as he sits down, he says, "So, what's the plan?"
Well,
Go to the sewers, I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense.
Does
You know,
anyone
sewers.
know how to get there?
Any of you who had grown up in Waterdeep or lived in Waterdeep for any period of time would know that Waterdeep has by our standards, a relatively modern sewer system. So there are manhole covers that cross most of the main streets. You should be able to walk outside and find one with relative ease.
Crag, no. In daylight, you can read. portals of filth. Those portals tell you where you are. At night, not so easy, and Crag not so good at night.
All right. Well, come on. I've been in the sewers a couple of times. Don't know my way super around, but
Are
I know
you
what to look out for.
are you filth monster?
That's quite rude, but sometimes my other work takes me into the sewers.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sorry, there's too many people at once.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's the sewers are a great way to get around, and sometimes they can get you past those stupid barricades that they put up when there's like, oh, there's 10 bodies in the street.
Crag don't
Right.
want to go in sewer. Sewer dark, cramped.
Oh,
Very
come on.
small.
We've got lights. You can crawl. It's not that gross.
No way to find above ground.
I mean, we were told in the sewers. What we'll find is in the sewers, if I recall correctly, right?
Raynar nods and he says, "That's what the men who came to collect Flune said."
Crag have great idea. How about
Sure
filth
you do.
monster and friends go underground in sewer? Crag say upstairs, and you filth monsters say north south, and I locate what building we go to. Crag like plan. Good plan.
Crag not want to get dirty. I understand.
It's small in sewer. Crag big.
I'm larger
Clearly.
than you are. I'm sure I will be fine.
Well, if it gets too tight for either of you, I suppose you can follow along upstairs, as you called it.
Crag follow along upstairs. Just shout. Crag no. Crag no.
We're not going to do any shouting, if you don't mind. We'll
Yeah.
figure a way to kick you in the right direction.
How are you going to communicate with the people on the surface?
Filth monster yell.
No.
Say, go south. Go north. Turn.
I don't think that's a good idea.
My tall friend, not you, Piggy. Crag, have you ever heard of the element of surprise?
No. Explain.
We want to sneak up on these people, I believe.
I know fire, water, heart, earth, wind. Not
God's
earth.
damn it. I think it would be prudent if we not make a lot of noise. You understand?
Crag
Shouting
not want
might
prune
be-
either. Prune bad.
I'm not going to get anywhere. Can anybody else help me out with this one?
Oh, I think I can a little bit. Oh, Crag, have you ever heard of the Gatoron? It's half alligator, half dragon. Sometimes they lurk right beneath the city, right in these very sewers. You could take the head of one home to your family, or at least show it off as a display trophy,
Crag family died by dragon.
or at least show it off as a display trophy.
Made Crag sad.
Yes, and you could
Well,
take out
fine.
some of that sadness.
Crag jump in filthy monster sewer. Let's go.
Darn.
Well, that was easy, if sad.
Crag sad.
All right. So everyone's going in the sewer. So, Raynar claps his hands together and says, well, there's no time like now, right?
I mean, we're all rested, ready. Unless I'm mistaken. You all look pretty awake to me.
He says, excellent, let's go. And he stands up and starts heading out.
I follow the man.
All right, so you guys head outside, and without much effort, it's not really that hard, after just a few minutes of searching, you find a manhole cover. You are able to pry open, and inside you can see the sewer. It's gross and smelly. Although luckily not quite as small as Crag might have feared. There's a lot of people in Waterdeep, and therefore they need big tunnels. But crawl down into it you do. The majority of tunnels are 10 feet wide. Crag and Piggy will have to duck, but otherwise you can fit 2 people aside relatively easily. There is, in most tunnels, you're going to be about ankle deep in shit and piss and all sorts of awful stuff, but it's not waist deep, so that's good. What I need now is a marching order. How are you guys going about it? Assume you're going this way, at most 2 abreast. What's the marching order? How are you moving around down there?
Are we supposed to be seeing a map, or?
No, I'm just saying
Okay.
Oh, you're on the map of Waterdeep. Whoops. Here. But here. My bad. So just on this map, just arrange yourselves.
Oh.
Going as if north is the way you are going. No more than 2 abreast. How are you getting around?
I think this might be one of the rare instances where Devin might have a little bit of experience, so he's going to go towards the front.
Is
Crag
Crag in the
not
back?
want friends hurt. So, Devin front. Crag should be near front. Crag doesn't want friends hurt.
Sure, you can come right up behind me.
We go 2 by 2.
It's a very polite group.
All right.
Crag and Piggy not fit next to each other.
Very true.
You guys also see Raynar has
She's
a
tall,
rapier
not
and a
wide.
dagger.
Wait,
He has
what?
melee weapons. I said Raynar has a rapier and a dagger for weapons. I don't know if that changes where you'd like to put him.
Crag are biggest, heavily armored. Want to protect.
Crag, how about you take the rear flank? Make sure nothing sneaks up on us.
Flank? What flank?
Get in back.
Oh, okay.
All right, I guess Raynar will go here. Okay, so this is how you guys walk around the sewers. So, a putrid stream flows along this sewer tunnel, which leads in 2 directions. After a while, you eventually see a tiny symbol drawn on the wall in yellow chalk. A palm-sized circle with 10 equidistant spokes radiating out from its circumference. Devin, being the person in front and sort of the guide here, you'd be the first one to spot this.
Would I have any knowledge of this symbol?
Give me a history check.
Possibly.
You would know that this is the symbol of the Xanathar Guild. Not a proper guild. They are a gang. And this is their symbol.
Do I know anything about the Xanathar gang, or do I know that the Xanathar gang exists as mostly
You know it
seemingly
exists
thug?
as a criminal organization. We're talking racketeering, thievery, gang activities. They're not nice people. and they control a lot of the underground and illicit dealings in Waterdeep.
Well, shite. I was hoping we wouldn't run into these folks. Raynar, this could be bad news. Like, very bad news.
After looking at the symbol, he nods and just shrugs and says, "I'm not leaving Flune down here."
I mean, neither are we, but I just want to make sure we all know what we're getting ourselves into here. The men who took your friend, Flune, did they look particularly, I don't know, threatening, or did you not get a good look at them?
I got an okay look at them. I mean, they killed the men you saw arrayed along the wall.
Okay, well that makes sense. They're definitely threatening. Well, shit. I suppose we still only have one way to go. Thank you, Crag. It's very helpful.
Everyone see that? Everyone gets one berry. I'm curious where Crag got the ability to cast Good Berry, but sure.
Crag Ranger.
Crag is Ranger. That's fair.
Really?
Yay, berries!
Okay. So Babs casting Mage Armor. Everyone has one Good Berry. Babs. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Babs, mark your AC appropriately.
Pudge and Piggy can have second berry.
Yay, more berries!
I assume those are for those D20s are for your divination thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Babs? Okay.
Those are some damn good rolls for that.
Yes, sir.
I like the precasting of Shillelagh. I don't know, just in case anything happens in the next minute. Okay, so you guys having seen and discussed the yellow symbol for a moment, you continue along, following the path it marks for you. Unfortunately, your Shillelagh would fall off because the next line I'm about to read is, after an hour of following the signs through the tunnels, you come to a three-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circular metal cover. You've seen these at fairly regular intervals. It's another manhole cover. Pretty standard. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on a wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical, grapefruit-sized creature with bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks. It bares its teeth at you and goes like that.
Do we have any idea what this is?
That would be an Arcana roll if anyone would like to know what it is. Also, I'm going to move us into
Arcana, you say?
Arcana, I do say.
Do we have to be proficient or?
Nope. Anyone can make this one.
Eat the floating mouth. Get it?
Okay. Babs and Athy, or Piggy, sorry, both recognize this as what is known as a gazer. Gazers are tiny, tiny, tiny boulders. They're often used as guards by spellcasters or familiars. They're magical beings who aren't very smart, but make good guard dogs, basically. You would know that their eye stalks are not just for show, and they do have beams that project out that can do bad things. They can be relatively dangerous, and this one does not look like it's here to talk. Not that most of them can, because again, stupid.
Shall we roll initiative?
Yes, hold on one moment. I'm going to move us to a map. Now, they didn't provide a map, so I spent hours in Photoshop crafting a map carefully by hand for all of you.
I've heard Wiz say the same thing, and it turns
I
out
hope-
strange.
I hope you are ready. for the wonderful things you're about to see.
I hope you drew the little pug guard dog too.
Oh wait, I have to make sure that you're in the correct order. So I don't. Yeah. This.
Oh, for cute, it's one of those little guard dogs. Oh God, look at how cute he is. Down, Pudge.
Here we go. Okay. All right.
I've
Everyone see
heard
themselves?
stories about these things.
Everyone see themselves?
Don't pet them. They bite. Or zap, depending on the breed.
Their eyes are very dangerous.
All right. Everyone in? Everyone can see themselves?
Aye,
See the
sir.
wonderful map I've spent hours and hours creating?
The architecture of this
Glorious.
sewer is just amazing.
All right. So, please roll initiative.
Crag forgot he has advantage on initiative.
Oh. Luckily, you can actually do that relatively easily now. There's a checkbox in settings that will let you just toggle advantage on initiative.
Pudge is just busy hissing.
Where out the initiative?
Initiative. Oh, initiative. Where far?
Yeah, initiative style advantage. Yours is set to advantage.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, and you rolled advantage. You rolled a 13 and a 19, and it took the 19.
All right, well, then
There you go. Like you were
I've done
prepared,
more than
you
I
didn't
thought.
even know it.
Thank God.
All right, so I think everyone's in. There we go. He's sending order. Wester, it is your turn. There are two gazers.
Whoa.
Another one's kind of behind the corner, but you can see it well enough
Poor
anyway.
Crag got skipped.
Crag didn't get skipped. Oh,
Yeah,
Crag's not in initiative. That's why Crag got skipped.
Crag rolled initiative.
Did Crag click on Crag token?
Yeah, that's why it says Crag.
No, that just
It
means
did-
you rolled it.
No, it did that to me the first time we were playing. Like, pretty much every time I hit initiative, it didn't want to put me on the thing.
Nope, I didn't select the token. That's me.
Athy was sticking her neck out there for you. You're just
Yep, no, I just messed that up.
All right,
It's the
Crag,
token that messed him up.
Yeah, if it was circular, he would have been able to kick out it, no problem.
Uh,
All right, Crag, it's turn. Crag's turn.
has anyone said anything, or did we stop? What's happened?
I assume that the party members who are able to understand what this thing is communicated that information. Is that accurate?
Yeah,
Why-
the whole
why
fur
we stop?
cute thing. Little guard dogs up there with the little laser eyes, and he does like little blinky things with his hands. They're cute little guys. Go get them.
Go get them.
Yeah.
Be
Crag, go get 'em.
careful.
Oh, he'll be fine. Look at the size of him. Oh, okay. Bye.
Crag, move. Just normal. Excuse me. 10, 15, 20. That's 30. I don't have to use it right away. I just wanted to do that.
Okay.
So I
Nice.
just wanted to move up in front of everyone.
All right. Wester.
They're just guard dogs. They just do that. Well, maybe guard dogs.
Be careful
like
of your
lights.
eyes.
Maybe they don't like lights.
Ooh, fairy fire.
And then we'll just cube that at the end of the hallway.
Okay. So both have
I usually use this to light up a scene a little bit better.
What's your
14.
dex? Your thing? Thank you. 14. Okay, one passes, one fails. So the right one passes, the left one fails. So the left one is bedazzled. We'll use that designated bedazzled. So anyone who attacks that one has advantage. And he can turn invisible.
I will also slide behind Crag and say, "Hey, thanks for always being in the front. I really appreciate it. I know that you can go get him, and I'll inspire him.
Good
I'll
job.
write about it
Crag-
in the story.
Yeah,
Crag
maybe make it
feels good.
make it a shorter story next time, maybe, because that kind of took up a lot of the space in the chat box there.
All right, so Crag is inspired. That's Wester's turn. Raynar's turn. How far can Raynar get? Oh, he's 5 feet short. Isn't that a bummer? So he's going to run up here, and he's
No.
going to
Stay behind.
throw a dagger at the thing. As you say that to him, he's going to say, "They're not going to come to us." And
No,
he's gonna,
but they can
gonna-
do. Okay.
he's going to
Maybe
chuck a
you're stronger
dagger
than me.
at that one, and he's going to hit and do 5 damage. And he gets to throw 2 daggers. He's going to throw 2 daggers. Do more damage. Piggy!
Piggy going to scoot up. Just kind of like hunch her way over this way. And at the one that's already hurt.
The one that's already hurt. It's lucky you have advantage on that one. So that hits. And it's just pulled 10 feet closer to you, so it's pulled to here. And it takes 3 damage.
And bonus action Shillelagh again, just in case.
Okie dokie. This one is going to float over to here. And is going to fire 1 I-beam at Raynar and 1 at Piggy. Okay. So Piggy, I need you to make me a dex save as a whitish blue beam shoots out at you and freezes the water around your feet.
That's not
And-
comfortable.
And Raynar, strength save. Raynar succeeds. You see Raynar like stop himself, like throws out a hand and grabs onto the wall as he seems to get pushed by the beam that hits him. Okay, you are fine. You managed to dodge out of the way of the beam. However, it was quite chilly. Couldn't gather. So both of you resist the beams, so there are no effects. Devin.
All right. Devin is going to slide up behind Piggy. He is going to fire a short bow shot at the wounded gazer.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That will hit.
Hold on. I think I'm getting some computer lag.
Calculating. Calculating.
I have a pop-up over the place where it lets me click on my damage. So I'm going to do my sneak attack first
Okay.
to push up the...
Mm-hmm. All right, and that is enough.
I don't know how much damage I did.
8, and that is enough to kill it. Blah.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to hide behind Piggy.
All right, that is a halfling thing, so you can do that. Roll me a stealth check. Okay. All right, you try to duck between her legs, but as she's dodging sort of out of the way of that beam, she sort of gives your position away, and the gazer does not seem to have lost track of you. And now...
All right. I'm going to go deaf for a minute
Okay.
to figure out what's going on with my computer.
All right, this guy's dead. Babs.
Yeah, there's a threat. I'm gonna just move up here. You know. Sorry. I can see him from here, right? The last one that's alive.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Yep. That.
14 will hit for 4 cold damage.
And yep. And I'll give Pudge a little pet. That's it.
All right. Pudge.
And with that, Pudge is just sort of rushing forward, scampering half along the walls, kicks in a bit of feline agility, and comes right up alongside this gazer. And then he just drops all his spears on the ground, looks down at them, grabs one, lifts it up real quick, and goes to stab the beholder with it.
All right. Roll me some attacks. Or attack.
Attack.
Attack. Unfortunately, this is not the one you have advantage on, so that is going to miss.
That is unfortunate. But he will follow up with a flurry of blows.
All right. There you go. Also,
Not real
unfortunately,
good.
Both of those miss as well.
Lots of wet clay flying everywhere.
I think that
That's it.
maybe that's part of Pudge's problem is that he's in such a wet environment, it's dissolving some of the clay off him, and he's losing a bit of his fighting edge.
I feel that's appropriate.
Crag.
Crag Serpentine.
Okay. Okay.
Crag get there. See, Crag can get one more. Yeah. Then Crag
Crag have 35 feet of movement.
30.
That's 35 feet.
Was that 35? Okay, so one more. Going back. Whoop.
There you go.
Then Crag throw hand axe.
Sure.
It's not humanoid, perchance.
No. Decidedly unhumanoid. That is not going to hit.
All right, and then with the Zephyr, it gives me 30 more feet, hit or miss. And so I move up really close to it.
Well, doesn't that also give you advantage if you use that on the attack?
Oh, don't know. I've never used the spell.
I think it does.
Plus, I had Bardic Inspiration, so
yeah, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll. The attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage. Hit or miss, you're walking speed by 30.
Then how about 23?
23 will hit. So 9 plus an additional d8. 4 more damage. All right, this gazer is looking rough. It's not quite dead, but it's close.
I move up to it, and did it like roar or something in the beginning?
It hissed. It went.
Can I hiss back?
Sure, absolutely. How does Crag hiss?
I guess no. It'd be a lot more guttural.
Sounds like Gollum. Okay.
Yeah.
Lester.
Oop. Sorry, I'm gonna have to duck. And I'll pull out a crossbow and shoot.
10 is not gonna do it, unfortunately.
See? It's a good thing y'all ducked.
Yeah, it goes wildly off, and Pudge just barely manages to get out of the way. Raynar's turn. He is going to step up. Pulling out his rapier, he is going to stab at this thing a bunch. Stab. All right. And with Crag dealing such a fatal blow, Raynar does not have to work hard to finish the gazer off. And that's the end of combat. You solved my gazer puzzle.
Da.
Yay! The last gazer falls, and you can notice another yellow symbol on the wall indicating you should go left.
Raynar stay behind. Cannot live with self if Raynar goes down. Raynar fragile.
Raynar wipes the blood off of his rapier and daggers and retrieves the 2 daggers he threw and says, I think I did all right.
Raynar trapped in closet way too long to be all right.
I mean, I hadn't had water for a while, but I got a good meal in me last night. I'm feeling okay.
Crag's kind of done talking.
Okay. Raynar shrugs, sheathes his weapons. All right, and you guys continue along. All right. So, after another, it seems like you were fairly close. After another 15 minutes of walking through the sewers, you eventually come to a new area. This is unfortunately through a smaller side passage. The tunnels here are only 5 feet wide. And as such, I need... well, actually, I'm just going to bring you guys this map. Fight it yourselves. All right, so you probably shouldn't see anything at first. Give me a second.
Ah, it's dark.
Pudge is frantically pushing the mud up out of his eyes.
And something we haven't really dealt with before this, but who is holding light? Or actually, no, I take that back. This area is lit by torches. It doesn't matter who's holding light. So, never mind. Carry on. But as you come down this tunnel, arrange yourselves how you would be in single file.
Rainer still toward back, right?
Rainer will go where you want Rainer. He's just in front right now.
I don't know how comfortable I'd feel with him coming up behind me, nor me being the last one back here. Just saying.
Hey, I back here too.
Oh, okay. I'm comfortable with Pudge. I mean, he's a fast one, so if he needs to get back up there, I think he can just crawl on the ceiling, can't you? Something like that.
I can't do what? Sting!
Oh,
And he sticks
oh,
the ceiling.
oh, wow, that was fast.
And he does that trick where he walks with like his paws out like on either side, so he's just sort of straddling the way down.
Is the mud like liquid? Is it glopping on everybody's head?
It's everywhere.
Oh,
It-
absolutely.
There's nowhere it's not.
I attack the darkness.
Right on my
What did I
eyeball
miss?
there. Okay. All right.
So what you missed is you came to an area lit by torches every few feet. And it also has narrowed to 5 feet across, so you all need to arrange yourselves how you would like to be in a single file line. Crag wants Raynar towards the back, but I have not heard anything else other than that.
I guess I'll
We're
go in the
good.
front.
Crag can't see good if it go dark. Otherwise, Crag, find your...
I forget if
I don't know. I kind of like the way we're all kind of situated now. I mean, I don't want to be in the front or the back.
I feel like we should spend less time ordering ourselves and more time with the walking and the, plot having.
Did you say it was dark?
No, it is lit here with torches every few feet along the walls.
Like,
Boy, it's well lit here.
Let's go, Filth Monster.
would you kindly stop calling me? Ow! Don't bump into me.
You halfling?
I'm halfling, yes.
I can walk around you. You too small to bump into. I'm larger than you.
Piggy, go!
I think you're waiting on Babs, not Piggy.
I think Roll20's waiting on all of us to get them lightings. Oh my god, it's freaking out. It is unhappy with lighting on my end.
Is it really?
It's like, if you watch the stream, it's hilarious. Sorry, stream peeps. Oh, sorry. Oh, excuse me, Piggy. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna do this a different way then. Hold on. Everyone pause.
I mean, this
Wow.
is kind of playing out like it's completely pitch black as we're just haphazardly bumping into one another.
I suppose.
It's hard to see when you're looking into the torches.
I think it might be easier to do it.
No, that's... Well, your eyes get real big there. You
All
should
right,
be
everyone should see nothing now.
Oh.
In dark again!
That's just how we're gonna do this. The rest of the map is like this. No,
Oh wow, that really is weird on the stream.
okay. There we go. That is what you can see right now. Everyone should be able to see, and it should be less bad.
Gosh.
All right, Devin, as you're approaching that area up there,
Yes.
you notice that it does a thing.
Oh! Wonderful.
And specifically, it opens up a little bit. The main sewer tunnel expands into a circular hub with a pair of arrow slits carved into its outer walls directly across from each other. That's here, here. Two passages continue on the north and south. A stone door is set into the back wall of a stone ledge to the west, which is here.
I would like to
Devin.
look through this arrow slit.
Devin investigating. Hold.
Sure. Give me a perception check. All right. I'm going to reveal this area to you. You see a creature in there. Okay. Inside the arrow slit is a goblin. He's hunched against the wall with a bow across his lap, seemingly asleep.
I am immediately going to run back a couple of steps
Mm-hmm.
and just grab... Who's that?
That's Wester.
Wester. Wester,
Yeah,
my boy.
yeah.
There's goblins.
Like real goblins? I
Like
haven't seen
real,
a goblin in Waterdeep in like.
like real goblins. I mean, there's one and he's asleep, but he's there.
Well, shit. Where there's one, there's 20.
Naturally. Pass it back to the rest of the group.
Babsy, there be goblins here. Goblins.
Okay. Babs will turn around and try and... Piggy, down here. I heard there's some gabbles up in the slits up there. Pass it along.
Why are we scared of
Okay.
goblin?
And Piggy will go to Pudge and say there's grumbles in the slits.
Goblins as small as filth monsters. We'll be fine.
It's okay. Skinner said the teacher will crack it any minute. Purple monkey dishwasher.
Any door? Any light?
I want to look in the other slit, if you don't mind, as well.
Sure. Give me another perception check. Okay. Through this one, you again see a goblin who has also fallen asleep.
So, from my point of view, do I see just two?
You see
Paths?
the arrow slits. You have to go up to them to view them.
Yeah, I just see the two paths, right?
Yeah, you see the path to the north and the path to the south, and the door right here. Sorry, there's a dragon outside.
That door. Oh, that's like a. This is water, so that's like a cliff.
Yeah, that's a ledge that's above the level of the water.
Yeah. Crag is tired of crouching. He wants to see what's at the door.
Okay, is Crag making any effort to be quiet?
I don't know if Crag can. Legitimately.
Okay. So as a very large man in armor
Yeah.
comes splashing through, Devin, you're peering through the arrow slittling around. You see the goblin, and the goblin kind of goes, what was that? And he starts sort of getting up.
Can I reach him through the arrow slit, or is it too small?
You might be able to stab a weapon through it, but you couldn't reach your arm in enough to do anything. Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what you want to do. You can get arm through. We'll say
I want to stab this motherfucker.
You can stab him, sure.
Can I, in some way, get advantage on this guy for sneaking, so I can get my sneak attack?
Well, yeah, he doesn't know you're there, so I'll say he's surprised by you, so you have advantage. Because he's heard a noise, but he doesn't know that there's a person staring through the arrow slit about to stab him in the face. So, 19, that'll hit. Roll me damage. Okay. Alright, so you've killed that one. You slit his throat as he's starting to get up. But, unfortunately, you cannot be in two places at once. And the other one has also awakened, the one that Crag walked by. And you hear a, "Oh no! Intruders! Intruders!" come from the other arrows.
Well, that's not good.
Well, shit.
And the goblin disappears.
I feel like we had this conversation about the big guy, and that was the whole reason he was in the back. Am I crazy here?
Maybe a little bit.
Had a tendency to go running off.
That was a
Filth
little
monster
bit more
wastes
than
time.
grumbles.
Filth monster worried about one goblin.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure he ain't going to go tell his mama what's going on. I think he's going to get his friends. But,
Crag, where one goblin is many goblins.
Goblin, no problem.
No, it's the plural of goblin. Like, gerblin. That's the problem.
Goblin cousin, plural, fine too.
Times 20, okay? I mean, when you're that tiny. And, they got nothing to do down here in the sewers but breed. I'm sure he has many a cousin. I'm just saying, it's gonna come back to bite us in the tuchus one of these days. Go ahead, though.
Filth monster too scared. Come back for one goblin.
Right, well,
we better just make a decision. Yeah.
Well, big man, get through that door, shall ya?
Crag, try open door.
Okay.
I can possibly block the door from them coming out.
The door is locked.
Crag, I didn't tell you to open the door. I said to get through the door.
Okay, Crag, try again.
Is Crag trying to kick down the door?
Shoulder it.
Shoulder it? Sure. Give me athletics if you've got it.
Craig, you're carrying the battering ram. The battering ram, Craig.
That's right. Craig have one thing for purpose. That's right. I do have the damn battering ram. Forgot about it already.
Okay. With the help of your battering ram, the door comes tumbling down. And reveals a hallway with another door at the end of it.
Oh.
Craig, go through door.
Mm-hmm.
As Craig, mysterious barrier preventing Craig.
Oh,
moving
what?
Through.
Oh God,
door.
It does this thing
So tough.
So if you have dynamic lighting set to restrict movement and then turn dynamic lighting off, it still restricts movement. So there you go. You should.
Sure does.
Which is, I think, is silly, but
Craig through
Very
door
silly.
now.
all right. He just took a little while to disentangle himself from the door debris. Doorbrie? There's a joke there somewhere.
It's cheese now?
Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. Are you going? Try and
Jesus
think about the
fucking
It's
best-
like
Christ.
looking in a mirror, isn't it?
Excuse me, I would never make a pun like that. How dare you?
Who's
Crag,
talking?
find another door. Did Crag knock
break down
that
door?
down? Crag, try open door.
Craig, find more door?
This door is open.
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
I like
Can
that.
we boot him from the game forever, please? After that one.
Crag, open
Hey,
door.
I was set up for that.
Dude, you're not doing a good job of killing us, so maybe you should up your game.
Oh, okay. You're right. All right, you're right, Sid. I'm sorry. I'll
Crag,
try
not
harder.
one die.
I'll just throw. I'll throw a mind flare. At
Shouldn't
you.
have gotten in the front, Craig.
Craig,
So,
if Craig
open
see
the
door,
door.
Craig, if Craig see door, Craig break door.
The door to the south is quite messy. Rusty weapons and threadbare clothing litter the floor of this area, which seems to serve as both a coat room and an armory. Yeah.
Well, that was on my list for house hunters. Is it not on yours?
What's an armory?
It's like a coat room, but for weapons.
Not what. Where? What's in it? I guess.
Oh,
What's
a
in
bunch of
armory?
very rusty, very terrible weapons. Mostly goblin-sized weapons, scimitars, crappy shields, things of that nature.
Ooh, if we find goblins, throw them in there.
Crag, house south. Explore room.
That's everything that's in the room.
Oh.
Unless you want to do like an investigation check to look around and see if there's something hidden under the piles, but there's no way out of that room as far as you can tell.
Crag, not want to get hurt. Anything? Ooh, dead goblin.
Yeah, this is one of the watch posts. There's the goblin that you can see someone stabbed to death. You figure probably Devin.
Damn it.
Nothing here. Turn round.
Who-
I
No,
think
this
the
room
firm
does
denied that.
contain. Don't turn around. This room does contain a passageway.
Who gave
Oh.
Craig the candy and then set him off running? He's running ahead
Crag
all
like
by himself.
opening doors.
Yes,
Craig
I
door.
Somebody go. Devin, come on.
Fine.
Fine,
like
I'll
doors.
I'll follow the man.
Those stairs head down. Those are stairs heading down.
Crag sees stairs.
Craig, come back.
So, quick question:
See,
off
this
to the
how do
south
things.
or off to?
Wait, we're too many people talking. What's going on?
Sorry, off to the south or off to the direction that the goblins went screaming off in. Pudge is kind of got his ears poked up and is kind of listening, trying to see if he can see what's going on.
Okay, so you do. I mean, this continues on. Weird sliver. Stop it. Yeah. There's a way down there. If you want to listen, give me a perception check. Okay. You. You do hear something to the south and left. This direction. You hear a creature sort of something shuffling around and muttering, but otherwise you hear nothing.
Is they muttering in a language I can understand? Which would be...
They might be, but it's too indistinct and far away for you to make it out. It just sounds like the adults on The Simpsons, not The Simpsons, the Peanuts. Thank you. Yeah, it's far enough away, and it seems to be echoing through like a sewer tunnel or something. So you can't make out the words, but you can make out it's someone muttering.
Hey, we got someone down here too. And he's just kind of got his spear pointed in that direction.
Well, I mean, if it sounds like muttering, it might be like actual talking, and if it's actual talking, it's better than a goblin.
Yeah, but we did break down these 2 doors here already. So, I mean,
Okay, let's go that way.
I think
Do
Babs is...
goblins have their own language? Maybe that's why they sound strange to us. You don't know our language well.
Oh, Goblin is a good language. I know Goblin.
Do you now?
Oh yes, it's very good. They go egg.
Yeah.
They do that. He's right.
All I heard was the word eggs a lot.
Goblins love eggs. It's canon.
Crag no like indecision. Big word for Crag.
Well, I think
We're going this way.
Babs just doesn't want to be in the water anymore because it's a little higher on his. It's not ankle deep for Babs.
Downstairs we go.
Yeah, Babs, you and I are looking at about thigh deep.
It's pretty gross, and I've been in some gross shit.
Oh, well, you guys could have just said something, and I'll start prestidigitationing off the shit off of everybody's shoes and/or pants.
That's fine.
Devin, once he got into the sewers, has taken his shoes off for this very reason.
We've been
That's
down here
nice.
for an hour, and you just now can do that?
Well, I mean, now we're in the clean area. Cleaner
Piggy
area.
never wears shoes. Piggy never wears shoes anyway, so she's like,
So this part right here goes underneath the tunnel above, basically, is what that's denoting, just so you know. And that area you have just entered, Crag, seems to be a sleeping area. This room contains 6 tattered, straw-stuffed mattresses and seemingly nothing of value. There is no one in it at the moment, but it seems like this is probably where some people sleep. And there's
Pudge,
a wooden door. Okay.
You want turn out beds before I open door?
Oh, it's good to have turned down service.
Turn.
For what?
God damn it! There it is.
Thank you.
Okay. I guess Crag open door.
Really getting your money's worth out of that thing, eh, Craig?
You can just open this door. It's not
Oh.
locked. Sorry, Craig.
Oh.
Break it down. Break it down.
Do it anyway.
You want to break it
No,
down anyway?
Crag no restraint. Crag just like action,
That's a big word.
not talking.
So is that a no for the breaking down or a yes for the breaking down?
Crag turn door handle. Crag open door. Crag move through door.
Okay. Let's we go back to where you were. Because upon opening the door, a thing happens. These gentlemen seem very upset that you opened the door and are going to shoot at you because of it.
Hi.
So that is... What's Crag's AC?
Crag no like whispering DM rolls.
What's Crag's AC?
19.
Right? Okay, so that's pretty decent. So they're not all going to hit you. Okay, so luckily you only get hit twice. Once by a goblin and once by this gentleman. For a grand total of 9 damage.
Ow.
And we need to roll into initiative.
I just realized that Portent's going to be tricky with you rolling your stuff, so I'll try and just shout over things.
Yeah, I mean, I'll let you use it after the roll because you just know if it hits or not.
Okay.
So I'll let you do it that way because I am rolling zero.
I think I was supposed to do it before the roll, but then I'm like, well, I can hear the disappointment in his sigh, so...
No, you can do it afterwards. That's fine with me.
Well, thanks.
Good rolls. Nice.
Okay. Everyone's in here, I think. Good job, Crag. It's Rainer's turn. He rolled the highest. Okay. He doesn't really want to run into that. So he's gonna run to here and chuck 2 daggers into this goblin.
Good. Rainer, listen now.
Chuck. One of them hits for some damage. Floors. Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead and Charles. That's 2 daggers.
Crag.
Don't go too far in there, Craig. I don't want to get
Crag,
hurt.
no like bastards. Crag, take dodge action
Okay.
and try to intimidate. What's this one look like?
That one looks sort of like a dwarf. However, it has ashy gray skin and totally white hair.
Crag, flip them off.
Okay. Mean, but
Good job.
fair. Babs.
All right. He's gonna run up. Don't go too far in there, Craig. It's ooh. You aren't gerblins. Okay. No.
2 of them were gerblins.
No. This guy doesn't look so friendly, and neither do you. God, you guys are you look so angry. And I'm gonna target this one here.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna send some more cold their way, but a different kind of cold. It's a little stabby cold, this one. An ice knife.
So you have to make an attack. It's not.
That's
save.
a nice knife.
It's an attack and a save. So you need to make me a spell attack to see if you hit him first.
Let's just do this for simplicity's sake.
Okay.
No.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so it misses, but they still have to make the dex save to potentially take the cold damage. Okay. So, and it's everyone within 5 feet. So the gray dwarf and the goblin to the south and the human have to all make it. Okay. So, dex save. Dex. Pretty well. Dex. Okay. Everyone but the goblin passes, and the goblin promptly dies.
Whoop. Well, that didn't work out quite like I expected. Careful, guys. There's lots of stuff in there.
Okay. Goblin is dead. This guy, gonna take a step to here. Try to stab Crag. He's not gonna stab Crag. Pudge.
Pudge! Going to attempt to spear the goblins.
Alright. He will have cover between the corner and Crag. You're gonna have to. It is a little bit challenging, but not like 3/4 cover. Just a little cover. That is still enough to stab him and to do 4 damage.
And then I will flurry.
Alright. Roll it. The second one will hit and finish him off. And the gerblins are dead. No more gerblins.
And then run.
Alrighty. You will take an attack of opportunity from this guy. You leave his reach. You went up like this.
Why not just stay behind?
Are you okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna try to stab you. 14 AC, is that accurate?
14 AC is accurate.
Okay, 3 slashing damage. As he does manage to get you as you try to dodge around the Durgar.
Ah!
Alright, Wester.
All right. Oh, you said there's something really bad. Oh, wow, yeah, that's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna point at the gray dwarf, and then I'll say, "Did you hear about the one about Volo? Somebody said he was a competent writer."
That is pretty funny. Okay,
D4.
14. Wisdom saving throw. Okay. Come on, load. Being slow. Okay, the Durgar turns to you, totally stone-faced, and then collapses on the ground laughing.
Yes, yeah, I thought it was funny too.
it's just the funniest thing he's ever heard. So he is prone on the ground and incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration, the end of his turn, and each time it takes damage, he can make another save. Okay, Devin.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to do something else? I'm sorry.
I'm thinking about using an inspiration or not.
Okay. Do you want to?
No, but I am going to move into the room. Oh,
Okay.
don't nobody bother Mr. Grayskin. He's just having a good laugh.
All right, Devin. Man, what an asshole would I be if I said that this guy had like Tunnel Fighter, huh? Or Sentinel. Take as many attacks for opportunities as you want.
Awful.
He doesn't though. Devin.
All right, Devin is going to pop down here and try to plug this asshole.
All right, he will have cover between Raynar and Crag.
Too soon.
But 26 is not going to matter.
Also with sneak attack.
And
11 total.
Damage. All right, that guy is not looking great.
And then I'm going to hide.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Slightly better. Probably not enough,
That
though.
is slightly better.
This
This guy
gets to make a save when he's damaged.
that
Wait.
wasn't the laughing guy. He didn't hit the
Oh, yeah, that was going to be... I thought...
Yeah, this
was-
guy's the laughing guy. Here,
Which
I'll
one's
put on a
laughing guy?
thing that denotes laughter. Look at it. Look how much he's
okay.
laughing.
Gotcha.
That is a terrifying laughter icon. Ha 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 ha, kill
Okay,
me.
so he spends his turn laughing. At the end of his turn, he makes a wisdom saving throw and does not pass. Piggy.
Everyone's in the way.
So true.
Uh,
Story of my life, man.
They're gonna bop the human guy.
Okey-dokey.
Bonus action shillelagh.
Oh, excuse me.
Bonk?
That'll bonk him, and that is more than enough to bonk him to death. that is his
Just like
health in bonk.
just kind of like fill up the room with her size and just whack him on the head.
He's
Plop.
dead. You squashed him good. All right, Raynar's turn. Raynar comes into here and looks around and is like, are we going to take him alive, or can I stab him?
We should ask questions.
Ask him. Yes.
Stab him!
All right, Raynar stands here, but he doesn't have anything with which to tie up this gentleman, so he can't do anything on his
Crag
turn.
does.
Crag.
Crag
Are you
would
going to
like
try
to apply manacles to him.
Sure, he's incapacitated, so you can tie him up.
Yeah,
as you wish.
apply manacles and move him. I guess grapple him and move him into the corner.
Okay, so with him manacled, we are out of combat. And we will exit turn order.
Move him to this corner so everyone can get in.
Sure. Before we continue, this room seems to be another sleeping area. It contains 6 more tattered and straw-stuffed mattresses. It also contains a door. Well, 2 doors technically, but the door that's of note is this one. They have piled up some stuff in front of it. There's a chair and a table, and it seems like they stuffed some of the mattresses and stuff along the bottom of the doorway as well.
Interesting. So can I also hold him? I don't know what. Can I also like grapple him to make sure he can't do anything?
Sure. Yeah,
while
you
they
can just
start
hold on to him.
investigating.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm holding him up
All right.
against the wall almost with one
Okay.
arm.
Okay.
Time to investigate. Wakey, wakey. Slap
He's
him
not
a little
asleep.
bit.
He's conscious and laughing.
Wakey, wakey.
Investigate done.
I think he's just squinting there, Craig. His eyes aren't closed. No, Pudge, not dinner.
Pudge, it seems like they've locked something potentially valuable behind this door. Why else would they block it? I mean, why else?
How you break laughter? I have idea, but don't know if should. You want Craig Punch?
Unfortunately, the gentleman who can stop the laughter has just BRB'd real fast.
Craig, you want Craig Punch?
what?
Oh, Crag is asking for you to end the laughter.
Oh, well, we got him in the manacles, right?
Yes.
And Craig Grapple.
Oh, by all means. I'll go ahead and release the laughter.
Okay. The Durgar takes a moment of panting to regain his breath, but then resumes his stony, steely-eyed gaze at all of you and says nothing.
Oh, well, what are you doing down here, buddy? I'd love to get the story.
He looks at you, and then he just spits.
Does he
That's
spit
not nice.
at me or on me or just like on the ground?
Just on the ground.
Oh, okay.
So basically
guess-
on me. That's on me. Because I'm lifting him up.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
That's no nice. If Craig not just walking in poo, Craig would be upset.
I will. I'll clear my throat, and then in Undercommon, I will say, I'd love to tell the story. What is the story? Why are you here?
You want to give me a persuasion check? He's gonna say, was looking for my lost dog. Can't seem to have found it.
Craig kill dog.
He does. It's not in a language Craig understands. He responds in Undercommon to Wester.
Oh, he speaks Undercommon. Guys, he speaks Undercommon. It's okay, and he's giving me some bullshit story about a fucking lost dog. But give me an hour and maybe a couple of punches from Craig, and it'll be fine. We'll get somewhere.
Well, I mean, this door over here is blocked, and I was just gonna say that his little bald dome there kind of matches the size of that ram you got there, Craig. You want to give it a break or something? Just an idea.
Craig, do what group want. You want me crackhead?
Well, I mean,
You
it
want me
might
crack door?
it might as well serve a purpose, and two birds, one stone kind of thing.
Craig use Duger as battering ram.
Hold on, Craig. Just let me tell him that you're going to use him as a battering ram first, and maybe he'll be a little bit more forthcoming. My friends want to use you as a battering ram.
Alright.
If you're looking for a dog, that's fine. I can help you with that. If you're looking to live,
Craig not know movie phone with group.
Why are you talking like that? It sounds weird.
Okay, give me an intimidation check with advantage, because Craig is actively doing that. So, okay, he says, "Fine. I'll tell you what I know."
I will translate in the weird, slow, deep tones.
Like, I get the other language thing, but why does your whole voice change? That just seems weird.
Well, it's who I learned it from. What are you gonna do?
Do you stop using him as a battering ram so he can talk to you, or do you continue using him as a battering ram?
I never did. I was just threatening.
Okay.
He was getting
Alright.
in position.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So he
put down
says-
my other battering ram and started hitting him.
Okay, so he says, and now in common, he says, I report to Grumshar. He's the boss around here. But there's something else here today. Something I ain't seen in a long time. You guys might want to leave. And I mean that with all due respect.
This sounds like a really good story. Tell me more.
He says, well, when we got the guy the boss was looking for, boss sent a higher up down, someone real important, and well, he ain't human or anything else natural.
What is he?
Look, y'all should leave. All right. I don't know if you're here for that guy or what. Maybe you're looking for the vault too or something. But it's not worth it.
So the higher up that they sent, would you prefer me to talk like this or prefer an undercommon? Do you have a preference?
He sort of squirms a little. Give me another persuasion check. It seems like now he's not afraid of you guys. He's afraid of this thing. Okay. He says, "Well, I haven't seen one in a long time. Not since my days in Gracklestug. It's what do you call him?" And he sort of ponders for a moment, and then in Undercommon, he says, "Second, hold." He says, "It's an Illithin."
Illithid?
Yeah.
Shit.
What's that?
Maybe an Arcana check, anyone who wants to know what or whom or how that might be.
You said Arcana or History? Sorry.
Arcana.
God damn it.
Pudge has definitely never heard of it.
It would happen when the daddy and the mommy is not married. They're illithid.
Okay, so the rest of you have probably heard the name and know it as something scary that maybe your parents told you about to get you to eat your porridge when you were little. But Devin and Babs know a little bit more. They're more commonly referred to as mind flayers. They are beings seemingly from another dimension or someplace terrible. There's lots of different stories about where they come from. The important thing is that they eat brains, and they are very powerfully magical, and they are not something to be messed with.
So what? And he's down here existing in the sewers with you? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I just told you. He came down because we got the guy we were looking for.
Give me a break. I'm hard of hearing like I am of seeing.
I suppose that makes sense. Your kind were always stupid.
Okay,
turned
Crag.
That's not nice. I
He
have
shrugs.
feelings too.
And says, didn't say it was nice, just said it was true.
I turn him upside down.
He seems displeased by this, and his beard goes up, falls up and covers his face.
You were saying, Devin?
I want to turn towards our red-headed companion. Well, I might be out. I'm not dealing with any of these things. I've heard too many fucking stories. Give me a good reason to stick around, or I think I might have to bail.
He looks at you and says, "You're asking for more money now, when we're 10 feet from him."
I mean,
I'm asking for something, not necessarily money. You are who you are. I'm sure you can pull some strings. I'm asking for a hell of a favor if I'm to follow you through the next set of doors.
he does
Give
have
me-
you over a few mattresses here.
Give me a persuasion check. Okay. He sighs, and he looks at you like a teacher looks at a kid who they know can do the homework, but it chose not to. And
Oh, I've gotten that look so many times, I know it very well.
And he says, "Fine, a favor.
All right. Can we put this motherfucker in the ground, please, and move on?
Well, I'd love to. I'd love to put him out and then move on, but I want him to tell me more about this vault.
Crag tries literally to plant him in the ground.
I mean, how hard do you try? Because depending upon the strength used, that might kill him.
You're
This
gonna
is all
plant a
sto-
dumbass tree. Yes.
This is all stone down here. So
I
doesn't
try to
so much
plant him.
plant as squash. Why don't
He's
you
already-
give...
He's already upside down.
Yeah, which is the worst way to try to plant someone if you want them to not die.
Yeah,
That's worse.
Why don't you give me an athletics check to see how hard you can swing him?
Pretty hard.
Roll me a D4 plus strength, please. All right. Luckily for you, they're pretty hard-headed. It doesn't kill him, but you smash him into the ground and his head starts bleeding. He goes, "Ow! What was that for? I answered all your questions."
They want me plant you.
Hold on, Crag. No more planting. Wait.
I told you what you wanted to know. Just let me go. I won't tell anyone.
Yeah. Wester, you said something about a vault?
Yeah, he said something about a vault.
You all must have heard of it.
Also, is he gonna rat us out if we let him go?
No, it seems like he is not going to rat you out. You figure probably because if he rats you out, then that means like he has to reveal that he told you information, and that'll probably get him killed.
Cool. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
I think the more important question is, do we care whether or not he's going to rat us out?
Depends
Devin
on if you
doesn't.
want to. Depends on if you want to kill him.
I want to kill him.
Guys,
Crag got
we
yelled.
just got to the meat
I'm
of the
not gonna-
story about the vault.
I'm not going to go through the group to kill him, but I want to kill him.
He says, look, everyone knows about the vault. Lord Neverember stole 500,000 dragons, hid them somewhere in the city.
It's in a vault?
Well, I mean, what else would you call a hidden secret safe cache of money? I guess it's a vault, right?
As the whole group slow pans towards the redhead in the back.
He sighs and sort of pinches the bridge of his nose and says, look, I don't know. He never told me. I haven't talked to him in years. It seems like this is a question he gets a lot.
We're here for a man, not a vault.
The Durgar says, yeah, but they got the man because they think he knows something about the vault.
I vote to kill him. Kill him right here, right where
You
he
don't
stands.
kill a source.
Yeah, you don't kill a source. Come on. I helped you guys out. I could have told you nothing about that mind flay and let you walk right into it.
I don't think it's worth the effort.
Exactly. Not worth the effort.
I mean, if we're gonna be in town for a while trying to get information out of people, it might be a bad rumor to start that once we get that information, we just, you disappear.
Mm-hmm. Don't want a bad reputation.
Shut up.
That's true.
Not helping your case.
We can tie
But-
him up for now and figure out what to do later. We're here to rescue
Fine.
someone.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
I would gag him as well. Give him part of this nasty mattress over here and just stuff it in his mouth.
I think we might do better in the coat closet a few rooms back.
I mean, there was no door on the coat closet. So it'd be just the same as leaving. Because it wasn't really a closet, it was just a big room.
Right, but we can cover him in the coats.
Oh. I see. Keep in mind, right now he's just manacled. Like, he could get up and walk away if he wanted.
I mean, Craig, do you even want to waste your manacles on this guy? I mean, we could just let him out and then, he can flutter back into the world, and then we can hit him up later for information. And we might not
Crag-
even have to try to plant him.
He nods.
Crag like reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, Babs is all about getting more information out of the same ringed out tail.
Gross.
Yeah, well,
I turn him right side up.
He nods appreciatively.
Anything else?
He.
Not Crag try plant you from different direction.
Yeah, you should probably tell us about, this entire area, and, where your bosses are, and, what's the layout and all this whole thing.
The boss is through that door. Go up the tunnel, up the stairs. You'll see him.
what are these?
He's a good guy.
What are these protective mattresses here for?
Sleeping on?
Oh, I thought they were
you
like
mean
all
against the
stacked up
door.
or something.
Against the door. I thought you were just talking about the matches on the ground. He says, I don't know. Fuck, what was
I feel like you're lying to me.
Pause. He says, Krentz, he was in there taking a shit, said something crawled out, attacked him.
So he put a mattress against the
Wait,
door?
No, wait,
He
hold
shot-
on. I'm sorry.
He
Crawl
shot
down
out
to what?
monster.
Oh,
He
the
shot
shitter's
out
in
monster. Very lead. Shot out monster. Attack.
there. No, he didn't shit out the monster. He was shitting into the shitter, and then the
Master,
monster
I
came up
think
and
we've
attacked
got
him.
your byline.
That's a good question, though, Craig. Good question.
It's a hell of a byline.
I get confused easily.
Was that the top
Okay.
door here or the bottom door here?
Top door is the one that's all blocked up and leads to
Oh.
the shitter. Bottom door is the one that leads to where Flune and his boss are.
And how long ago was this? Like just before we walked in here, or what?
Yeah, like a minute before you walked in.
Did he see what it was, the monster?
No, something gloopy, he said. That's why he's blocking up under the door. He was afraid it could crawl through.
He's afraid of something gloopy after he takes a shit in the sewer.
Okay. Well, we have promise with him. I think I want Manacle back. I want to drag him into this room to let him go.
Okay.
Hold on. And before I do,
Give him a good intimidation before you go.
Oh no, I have the best intimidation possible.
Okay.
God.
But damn, it's not letting me whisper. Yeah, it's still not letting me whisper.
/W space person's name you want to whisper?
Yeah, there we go.
I think you whispered that to the wrong person.
Browse?
Yep, hi.
Oh, really? Well then, never mind. That's the Sean.
Oh my
Let's try
God,
that
it's
again.
happened officially.
My name on Roll20 is Sean, and you can also do /W space GM.
Yeah, he's Sean Ben, and the other one is Ben Sean.
Okay.
Members say no evil. Ha ha ha.
I mean, that's fucking metal as fuck, though. Good work.
City guard, city watch teach me many things.
As the group sits quietly
Actually,
wondering.
I take it back. It doesn't matter. Because he's going to scream and say, hold on, whoa, 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 whoa! Does anyone care? So Crag takes the other guy into the room, and then the other guy starts screaming.
I'll be right back. Close door. Not all the way. You can still hear the scream.
What's going on?
Yeah, I like.
Craig's playing a little bit of music.
Okay, so what's going to happen? You're going to pull out the hand axe and start moving towards him threateningly, and he's going to react, because he's not going to let you just do that.
time out. He's still manacled.
He's
still
manacled, which means his arms are bound. That doesn't mean he's incapable of movement or taking any action.
I'm still grappling him.
Right, but that also doesn't preclude him from moving or taking any... Oh, it prevents him from walking away, but it doesn't prevent him from taking actions or responding to you pulling out an axe and try to cut out his tongue. He can't use his arms, but he can do other things.
Sure.
He might be able to
Spoilers.
headbutt you, or in this instance, he might be able to grow to this size and try to break the grapple. Which is what he's going to do.
Oh, shit.
That's
So you need to make me an athletics check.
can't say I was expecting that.
And
That's Durgar.
He is going to be able to wiggle out of your grasp, or really just sort of like headbutt you back, so you lose a grip on him. And then he's going to take off. He can squeeze through this square, so he's going to start booking it down this way to here. Are you going to chase off after him?
I wanted my manacle. I mean, yeah, I want my manacles.
Okay.
All right, then
I
we
would
need-
follow then. Yeah, if I heard a scream and then Crag go, no, thump, thump, thump.
And then the Mario getting larger sound after you eat a mushroom.
Okay,
Taking up the
so
entire hallway.
if that's what we're gonna do, at this point we need to roll it to initiative, so we can at the very least control how the speed at which this is going.
Crag, what the fuck? Crag, what the fuck did you do?
I brought it. Crag brought him in here. He headbutt, run away. I think he go tell someone.
He's going to yell back, "Tried to cut me up!"
No,
Crag,
Crag just
why is
Crag
your
just
axe
wants
out,
tongue.
Crag?
Crag just want tongue, and he hit me.
Wait, you want what?
Wow. Really?
Uh,
Yeah, can we clarify? Wait,
Uh-huh.
do it.
It seems not cool that he would get another turn.
He didn't. Your turn was to move him in
Yeah.
there, pull out the axe, and try to chop his tongue off. And in
Gotcha.
response, he's going to try to break. He broke out and run away. It's basically, so each of
Oh,
you got
my
a round,
action
basically.
to try, so I don't
Yeah.
get like a reaction as he's running away.
I would allow you a reaction. Yeah, that's fair. You can get a reaction. That's fair.
I throw hand axe.
We're initiativing again, or
Yeah, I mean, if you want, you can just choose to forego and not help Crag in his quest to cut out this man's tongue. But
The
just so we
quest
can
that
track what he's doing.
we just found out about that he went,
The
no,
quest
I'm
that-
not.
That,
Throws
that
hand
Crag
axe.
chose to do and then lied to you guys about.
I didn't. Crag not lie. Crag not lie. He hit
Crag,
Crag.
Crag 100% lied. I don't see how that's not
Crag
lying.
ran
Well,
away.
somebody yelled right after you lied, so I think you did.
Crag not lie.
Devin.
Crag not lie. He hit Crag. He run away.
Are you going to help Crag, or are you just going to stand there and say this is Crag's problem, or are you going to try to stop Crag? What are you doing?
I am going to move there and fire at this man.
Okay, sure.
He
That'll
headbutt.
hit.
That's smart.
Okay. Pudge.
And then
helping-
I am going
Oh,
to
sorry.
use my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
I can keep up with you all day, sir.
All right. Pudge. Pudge!
So can he, shit.
Feline agility. He rushes up, grabs his spear, and takes a stab.
Roll it. That's not going to hit.
And then he takes a punch.
That'll hit. All right. Wester.
Fucking God, fucking damn it. Fucking shit. Alright, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So there was a hand axe, and it was thrown at this guy. Did it
Mhm.
stick into him? Like, is there like some blood that's showing on like
I
just
mean,
a
yeah,
quick pass by?
he's clearly been wounded. Yeah, yeah. There's blood that like from where he got hit as he was running this way and over here. Yeah.
Okay. I'll turn to Crag and I'll be like, "Quit fucking up my sources! I will help you cover it up this time."
Crag just want group happy.
That's not going to hit.
Okay, I'm not gonna help you cover it up this time because I can't.
Anything else?
And that is my extent.
All right, Raynar.
Crag
He
do
get-
what necessary.
To a point where he can see. No, he can't. He's gonna get to here, but he can't really help at the moment. And there's a lot of people in that hallway, so he's gonna hold off. Babs.
Oh, for God's sake, Crag, what did you do?
He hit Crag. He run away.
Did he? Did he really, Crag?
Yes.
As he's just giving him the side eye as he walks around him.
He says, "That's not a complete story."
Yeah, I know, buddy, but look, you're big and you're angry, and now you gotta go. I mean, I'm sorry. We'll have a talk about this. I promise this will change our group dynamics, but you're just gonna have to die.
That is complete story.
And
Big hit, little damage.
okay. Well, that's enough damage to kill him.
And Babs will turn to Crag and
He shrinks back down.
bring out the waggle finger of, now we're gonna have a talk, young
Take
man.
Manacles back. And is the hand axe recoverable?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't ever say hand, like, I don't worry about that. Hand axes and daggers and stuff, if you throw them, they come back. You're not gonna go.
I have 6 of them, just in case.
Oh,
Now
hey,
eat
Craig,
one
there. How
more
are those busted up manacles doing?
They good. They big. No problem. Let's keep going. Nothing see here.
Pudge just like reaches down and grabs the coin pouch or whatever this guy might be carrying. Take along with him.
He does have a coin purse.
So I feel like we should kind of talk about what happened there before this happens again. Like, if we have a source there, no one is alone with him, and a large axe at the same time, I think, is a good play.
It would obvious he was trying to escape.
Sure, let's go with that for now. And next time, no one is alone with a prisoner and a large axe.
Also, we were kind of letting him escape. Like, we chose that, I thought.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Trying.
it's dead now. So let's deal with this big stinky poop in this other room here.
I think if we're going to let someone go, we let them go all at the same time. That might be a better way.
He was a he,
Or a
not
more
it.
concise way.
Well,
Crag did not think it would turn out this way.
let them go all at once, like all together?
Like all together.
All right. Yep, good policy. All right, who wants to be in the front with the mattresses there?
Crag
Wait,
thinks
are we
he's-
going in here? Why are we going in there?
Oh, not both. No, both doors lead to. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean that's fine.
Crag still knock down doors. Crag
Wait,
likes-
which way are we going?
Well,
South
this-
door leads to bad guys. North door leads to shit monster.
I don't want to fight a shit monster.
I don't want either of these doors. Are there any other doors in this room?
No, it's
Exactly.
well, I mean, there's the one you came in, I
I
suppose.
don't like these two doors.
mean dwarf boss this way.
Someone tells me he's not a dwarf boss.
Hmm,
Well, boss of dwarf.
that's an accurate statement, I think. But you gotta be careful. He's gonna try and eat your head there, Crag. So
Crag have big head. Would
Yeah.
like to see try.
very crunchy, yes, but that's not exactly what he's interested in. He's interested in your smarts.
What smarts?
He's gonna be surprised. Crag,
As
one
we're getting
open
ready
door.
to open the door, Pudge is going to hide against the wall.
Crag, try open door.
Door
But
opens.
it's gonna hide against Raynar.
Crag, open door.
Unfortunately, your hiding was wasted as it is another hallway.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
hallway
hallway.
coming.
You'd think we'd be
Oh,
used to
wait,
this by
so
now.
scary.
I'm gonna scoot right behind Crag then.
Okay. So make sure you're in position because, spoiler alert, we're about to go into a fight. So make sure you're in the positions you want to be in. You feel free to use this square just for lining yourselves up because there is a square there. Okay. All right. That's the order we're going in? Okay. So pause for a second to allow me to reveal this area, and then I'll read a thing, and then we'll start it.
Do-do.
Can we take a
one of my
5-minute break
beers.
while you're getting ready to read that area?
That is a very excellent idea. Why don't we do
I,
that?
s- I swallow one of the berries just in case.
Yeah, why don't we take our break now?
It was very good.
Restarting to hopefully fix the headphone thing.
Cool.
Put a wink.
Ba-doink. Okay, here.
Welcome back, Kyle.
Weird.
What?
That voice.
I was excited to see him. Sue me.
Welcome back,
Ooh.
Kyle.
Was that voice better, Sen?
It's just different weird.
All right, is everyone back? I think everyone's back. Is Athy back? I know she's back before.
I'm back.
All right, everyone's back. So, let's move.
That's always a good sound when he claps his hands and then rubs them together.
Rubs together. Like that. Okay. All right, so we'll move us back to the map. Pause for a moment. Threadbare curtains hang on the east wall of a long hall, in the middle of which a muscular half-orc in dingy robes stands with his foot on the chest of a male human with wavy red-blonde hair. Fire burns around the orc's clenched fist, and his victim cries and squirms helplessly beneath him. A goblin watches to the side, seemingly terrified but not stepping in. Seated on a raised platform to the south is a nightmarish figure wearing black robes. It has large white eyes and rubbery purple skin, with 4 tentacles encircling its inhuman mouth. It cradles and gently caresses what looks like a disembodied brain with feet. As Crag crests the stairs, his imposing might filling up the hallway, the orc stops what he's doing and looks up and says, "God damn it, what are you doing here?"
Crag looking for friend. Don't want trouble.
He says, "If you don't want trouble, you shouldn't have come here." The figure at the back stands up and makes just sort of a gesture at the orc. The orc looks terrified at this and then says, "I'm afraid I'm going to have to kill you for this." And we need to roll a 2. So please roll yourselves.
Sounded like that was exactly what the orc wanted to do.
I feel like maybe if we want peaceful solutions, we shouldn't lead off with Crag.
I don't want
Crag,
it.
do nothing!
He was an
Crag
awfully,
just open door!
he's an awfully polite orc, that's all. I'm
Crag
afraid.
just open door. Why blame Crag?
Yeah, why blame Crag? Crag only opened door.
It's the battering ram, Crag. It's behind your back. They can see it.
Crag open door politely.
All right, I think that's everyone. So let's descending order. Babs, you're kind of at the back. I mean, you can move through allies, so you could run underneath their legs and stuff, and get up there if you like.
You said I can move past?
You can move through allies. Yep.
Okay, cool. And I can see all the way back. I can see the little mind flayer in his flying brain.
Yeah.
Cool. Just checking some parameters, sorry. Okay, I think it has to be right. Damn it, on the wrong tool. Sorry. Gonna be right here. Babs is gonna peek around everybody, but stay put and just say, "Oh God. Oh no, the little brain pet's not good for me. Oh no, 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 no." And I'm gonna cast Fog Cloud right behind the Mind Flayer.
Okay. I think I've got a thing for this. Hold.
So ideally right behind Grumshar, but not quite encasing Grumshar.
Okay. Will you?
Ooh.
So like this.
Yep. Yeah, the center will start at the wall. Yep.
Okay. All right. There you are. Anything else?
No, but he looks scared.
Okay. Piggy.
Uh. Yeah, really. I think she's going to. So this looks like the guy we're supposed to be helping, guessing.
Seems that way. Yeah, he matches the description. He seems to be being beaten up.
She will cast healing word. I think I could reach that far. Yeah, she's gonna cast healing word on Flune.
Alrighty, roll me. Okay.
I'll spell
He
that
is
twice.
back at full health.
I have one more spell. I had it. And gonna excuse me, pardon me. Try not to step on everybody and get to here.
Okay.
People go. Bonus action shillelagh.
Alrighty. There's something going on in the fog over there. Who could say? Devin.
Devin is going to file into the room and shoot a goblin.
Fair enough.
Maybe shoot a goblin.
No, not going to shoot a goblin.
Not going to shoot a goblin. Okay. Devin is going to continue moving down this hallway and use a bonus action to hide.
Alright. Roll me stealth.
Much better.
Raynar. Going to run in to. But that's his turn. This guy. Ooh, now what I want to do is going to take self, pet, and walk over to here. They're on top of each other, but and he opens this door.
Nice see
Revealing
you.
it.
Bye.
Okay. Revealing a room beyond. But that is his turn. Crag.
Crag don't like it when guys say kill him. So Crag wind up and try to hit from shower.
Okay.
Oh,
That's not gonna go well for you.
no, I can't imagine it would.
No, that doesn't go well. Luckily, I do not do critical failures, so you just miss really, really badly. But
I wish
bad.
Crag didn't do critical failures at the critical time.
Yeah, but no, that ain't gonna hit.
As
I'm sorry, you have
a
something else?
free action, I'd like to blow on my horn. I
Okay.
have this, like one of those horns, I don't know.
Okay.
What's his face does in Lord of the Rings? He blows a horn to let everyone know, not like a trumpet.
Boromir.
Yeah, Boromir. There you go. Exactly.
Okay.
in a way to intimidate the room or to draw attention to myself.
All right. You know Boromir dies, right?
Hey, he takes one for the team.
Spoilers,
Just-
motherfucker.
It's a spoiler for a book that came out like 60 years ago and a movie that came out like 18 years ago. Like, you can fucking tell.
I'm kidding.
This goblin is going to try to stab Raynar. He's next to him. And it's going to succeed. Do some damage. I can click. There we go. Some damage. I guess. Whatever. But otherwise he does not move. Pudge.
Yay, it's fight time! Pudge rushes forward, takes a spear, tries to stab at the goblin.
Alright. That'll it.
Does it kill?
Yeah, it does. He did.
Excuse me, pardon me. He just walks right on top of the goblin. Just go over here. Yeah. Ha! And then he turns around, just claws in the face of Grumshar and tries to scratch him up.
Alright. That is, you can see that's coming down and is about to hit, and Grumshar throws something up, and your claw bounces off an invisible force field.
Under my hand! And then Pudge steps into the fog cloud and hides.
Okay.
I mean, not really, but...
You step into the fog cloud.
Step into the fog cloud. You hear him making, like, whooshing sounds, and occasionally, like, little bursts of the fog come out as he's doing his little...
Wester.
Brr.
Can Pudge be just like making those whooshing noises with his mouth, please?
That is what he's doing. He did
That's
whoosh.
exactly what he's doing.
Whoosh.
Oh, I misheard.
Yeah, no, they did whoosh. And he like looks. He leans out of the fog cloud to make sure that the effect looks good, and then he pulls his head back in. Whoosh.
I mean, I just saw this guy make an invisible barrier against Pudge, who is usually pretty accurate and can actually hit things. And with my track rate with the crossbow, I guess I'll just try to make this guy laugh his pants off. On Grumshar, sorry.
All right. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. It's 14, correct?
14.
All right. He is not affected. He shakes off your attempt to make him laugh.
Oh, what? You actually read Volo?
He hasn't laughed in years.
No, slide to the right, and then I'm good.
All
Actually,
right.
I'm going to inspire Crag.
Okay, Crag, you're inspired. All right. This time, before Grumshar goes, actually, a thing comes bursting out of this curtain over here. This guy. It goes,
Wait, there
and
was a
then,
curtain?
there's a curtain here. There's a curtain here.
I'm not seeing you anything.
Oh, it's because I'm on the wrong layer. There's a curtain here. Curtain here.
Oh, where the squiggly lines are?
Yeah, the squiggly lines are curtains. And he's going to fire off a beam at Piggy and Raynar. So, I feel like is exactly what happened last time. So Piggy, I need a wisdom save, and Raynar also needs to make a wisdom save.
I have. It's my best. God,
It's your best
I've been
save.
rolling like garbage tonight.
If it makes you feel better, Raynar also failed. So you are frightened until the start of its next turn.
So away
Not
from.
You don't have to run away, but you have disadvantage on all attack rolls, and you can't move any closer to this thing. Raynar
Okay.
is dazed. And his speed is halved, and he has disadvantage on attack rolls, basically. Okay. Now it is Grumshar's turn. Grumshar is going to spray, to hold out both hands and spray this way. Not hitting Piggy, but hitting Flune and Crag, basically. And a jets of flame are going to shoot out of his hands. And I need both of you, so Crag and me, Flune, to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Craig, it's use your great and dodge out of the way. I forgot your race for a second. Goliath. Use your great Goliath dexterity.
All right.
I'm leaving you.
I would like to add my inspired, because I am inspired by many things. Wait, is it a 6 or is it a 4? What is it?
It's a 6.
It's a d6.
Oh, a d6.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, maybe I can get this crappy rolling out of my system. There we go.
Okay, thank goodness for that inspiration. So you only take 6 points of fire damage. Flune, it doesn't matter how much damage he takes, is unconscious again. Oh, excuse me. Babs, it is your turn.
Yeah, he's gonna come up here, hear some kind of blast going on, and get up here and see this guy and go, oh no, not more of them dogs. No, bad dog, go away. Leave Piggy alone. Or, do whatever you want. I'm just gonna go back here.
He hisses at you as he manages to dodge out of the way of your bolt of frost. And seemingly trying to impose that, if anything, he's a cat, not a dog.
We already have one of those, sorry. Slot filled, bye.
But, okay. Piggy!
He's just like, thing, where am I? At, I'm at disadvantage, right? You said?
You are at disadvantage, yeah, because you can still see the gazer, yeah.
Grimshar. She doesn't have much in the way of far away abilities. Yoink. Not so much.
Is that how it really happened? Because I don't remember it really happening that way. I think you made it.
Wow.
Is that you using your...
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
I was way further down. 16.
16. Okay, so that's 16 plus 6, so that'll definitely hit. So... There's 5 damage. Damn. Come on. 5 damage, and then he pulled 10 feet. Where do you want him? Do you want him here or here?
There is fine. It's roughly the same concept.
Okay. This guy's just chilling in his buddy's arms. Devin.
Devin is going to whip out 2 blades, fly around the corner, and stab this guy.
Do you have 2-weapon fighting feat thing? Because otherwise you can only draw 1 in a turn. That is a rule, because that's
that is
one
a
of the
thing.
benefits
Yeah.
of the feat. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that at all. So
yeah,
one
you
of
could
those
draw
things.
one of them.
Cool. I'm gonna draw the bigger one.
Fair enough. That's what I would do.
Damn.
That will hit.
Plus sneak attack. 11.
Uh-huh. Okay, that thing's not happy about it. Raynar has disadvantage, but is going to do his best. Stab. 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 One of those is going to hit. He is stabbing Grimshar. One of them is going to hit. Bring Grimshar down. Looking not great. This is guy's turn. He looks over at you, Crag, sort of annoyed that you're making so much noise. And he's going to point at you. And Crag, I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Will you be friend of Crag?
You are making it with advantage. So you have that going for you. I would recommend rolling well.
Of course I won't.
That's not quite well enough. Crag, this guy seems like a real straight shooter. Salt of the earth. He is friend of Crag. And you know what? Now that he mentions it, those guys got really upset at you for trying to cut that guy's tongue out earlier, and Piggy was especially upset about it. You should probably go over and try to make sure that she can never be upset about it again by chopping her head off with your axe. That seems like a great idea. Just a great idea. Great idea.
Great idea.
And he, happy, pleased with himself, he walks over to here, pulls out a stone, and sets it into something in the middle here. Pudge, you'll be able to see this. Crag, you can see this. Raynar could see it. The rest of you couldn't really yet. And there is he puts the stone into like this plinth in the middle of the room, and a large black and purple portal opens up.
Before that happens, even though this guy's a straight shooter and he wants to be my friend, is he still technically my enemy?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
No. So you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity or anything. But he cannot step through it this turn. So that is where we end here. Crag, please attack Piggy.
Craggy, no, like, judgy.
Please
Judgy girl. You stop judgy me.
That hits.
That hits. Roll damage.
And unfortunately, you're a humanoid, so...
Yeah, that would apply.
Ow.
So 11 damage.
At least it wasn't with both hands. You stop judging me. And you taller. That bugged me.
I haven't said anything about you.
Conscious about height. Craig turned on.
Okay. That is your turn. That guy's dead. Complete the turn. Thank you. Pudge!
Seriously, no end of turn save?
No end of turn save. Not that I can tell. Not that I
Pudge
can tell unless
comes-
I'm misreading the spell.
Pudge comes leaping out of the fog cloud, like spear jabs, fists fly, cats scratch, like with everybody to go. And then he just sort of trudges over here, stepping on top of Flune, and then goes to stab at Grimshaw kind of sullenly.
14 is not going to hit, unfortunately.
And he just sort of like dejectedly swings his paw at him, like, ugh.
That'll hit. And that is enough to kill him.
You were supposed to be over there. There was like the. Craig, what are you doing? And that's it.
Okay.
Tall, thin girls say mean things to Craig.
No.
New friend,
Yes,
tell
sir.
Craig.
For shame.
All about it.
She's busy trying to keep her blood in.
That's fair.
So where she's standing, right behind her. I'm sorry. Where Piggy is standing, right behind her. I am going to. She is more than 5 feet tall, isn't she?
Oh yeah, for sure.
No, that's not gonna work.
She's 8'2".
See, that's why you min-max. You play a short character every time.
All right. Well, yeah, I don't really have a way to suppress him. I will.
Why don't you actually, Wester? Why don't you? You're skilled in. You have knowledge of the arcane. Why don't you roll me an arcana check? You might have some insight about what is happening.
Piggy, tell Craig what to do. Wester, try to suppress Craig. Just
Okay.
let Craig be Craig.
You suspect he has been dominated. It's something Illithids can do, and it would explain what Craig's feeling right now. The best way to stop someone who is being dominated from not being dominated is to beat them up. You know that the pain can sometimes sort of jolt them out of the control, and they can throw off the effect. But as it stands now, if you just let him go, he's not going to break out of it anytime soon.
Yes, let's initiate a Wester Crag one-on-one.
Not you
So,
two.
knowing
Hey,
that
you,
knowledge,
Wester.
Mhm.
I will drop my crossbow, and I will pull out my pen dagger and try to stab the flying eye dog here.
Okay. Roll it. 10's not going to do it.
And seeing as I couldn't get past it without getting chomped anyways, I will say, okay, take out the eye thing, and then everybody punches Crag.
Yay!
Okay. This guy is going to shoot a beam at Devin and Raynor. Oh no, Devin and Wester. Wester tried to stab it. Raynor hasn't tried to stab it. Okay. So. Alright. Devin, I need a dex save, and Wester, I need a wisdom save.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I am going to use Halfling Luck to re-roll that.
Alright, roll it.
Can I take that 19? Or do you want me to roll again?
No, I say re-roll it. I think it's more dramatic if you re-roll. Okay, 12 is
12.
enough, luckily for you. And 21 is more than enough. Both of you are unaffected by the beams that shoot your way. And since his turn is over, Piggy, you are no longer frightened.
Halfling luck is a button on the cog, top left square.
Ah, I might be
The
able to
first
do it.
one.
Babs. I didn't know that. That's a cool feature.
Yeah, same thing as before. I'll pop back up and go, where'd Mr. Beardy go?
He that way.
Crag, why are you hitting Piggy for? What did she do to you?
Piggy make fun of Crag.
That's not at Crag, sorry. That's at this guy over here.
Alright. Luckily for
All
you,
things
that
look
is-
like Crag, I know.
Okay,
that
but
is
if you
just enough to finish him off.
if you don't stop hitting her, we're gonna stop you from doing it, and you won't like that much. I was gonna give you a good berry at the end of this, but now, no.
Wester say hurt Crag. That's not
Piggy.
nice.
No, I said punch Crag. No, I said punch Crag. We all know you don't really get hurt when somebody punches you.
Crag hurt inside.
Crag sensitive. Hurt Crag feelings.
Slap
Crag
him.
person too.
Alright. So quick.
Crag,
I
new
don't-
friend. Good person.
I don't have a token for this, but can she turn into like a mouse and try to scurry away?
Sure.
Just be like small. And just not be Piggy for a bit. Just suddenly poof. And I guess roll a stealth or something as a mouse rat.
Well, if you don't want to take an attack of opportunity, you'd have to take a
Dodge.
you have to take a disengage.
Disengage, yes. So disengage and
So you
just
couldn't roll a stealth check, but you could scurry away.
yes, I will take a disengage and scurry away, being really small, over here,
Where
to
you
get
go?
away from Crag. Squeak.
Squeak, 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 squeak. All right, this guy's doing nothing. Devin, you've been told punch Crag, make Crag stop being mean.
Yeah, I'm going to ignore that
Okay, that seems reasonable.
because I am small.
Okay, seems reasonable.
And I am going to try to attack the only smaller thing that I've seen on this field. That motherfucker's fucking pet. But
That seems like a good plan. Yeah, let's do this. Yep.
I am going to go 1, 2, 3. That's going to provoke an
Does
attack of
that
opportunity.
trigger an opportunity? Yeah.
Because right now, Crag, everyone is your enemy. Yes, so Crag will.
New
take a
friend. New friend say all of you against Crag, and he Wester say punch Crag. Crag no better. Crag hit.
swing.
My armor
Does not
class
hit.
is 16.
Does not hit.
Now,
Crag
my
is blinded
question
by
is,
his emotions.
Filth monster too short.
Uh-huh.
can I go there, or do I have to go there and then there?
You can do the diagonal.
Sure. And then my 5th movement is going to be there, and I'm going to stab this motherfucker twice since I
Mm.
pulled out my second blade.
All right, roll it. That'll hit. Also hit.
Dang.
Okay, that is 16, 22 points of damage. Oh, Devin. That's enough to kill it.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, it's got 21 HP.
I'm fucked, aren't I?
You just made a very, very bad mistake, yes.
It needs a new floating brain.
I'm not afraid to
It
tell you
happens-
that you've just fucked up in a pretty colossal way, yes.
It happens to know that you have an extra brain.
Raynar is doing what Wester said. He trusts Wester. Crag is attacking people. At the very least, he needs to be subdued. So Raynar is going to try to subdue Crag. So, non-lethally, Raynar is going to stab at Crag. 1 hit, 9 damage, Crag. And
Oh,
you
he
get
gets
a
above a
save.
19?
Yeah, he rolled a 23. And you get a save with advantage. Another wisdom save.
All right, well, first this.
Okay.
So I take 3.
That was good. You didn't roll better.
And he said a wisdom save.
Wisdom save with advantage, yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to give him my... Well, I technically said it before it showed up on stream.
And what were you going to give him?
You're 20. That's not how that happened. Crag, snap out of it, man.
Sure, you can give him the 20. Yeah, I'll see. 20. Because you were saying it before he rolled. So Crag, you snap out of it. You are no longer dominated. Your friends seem like your friends.
Is Raynar's dagger still inside of me?
He didn't leave it. But you have just been stabbed. You are aware of that, but you're also aware you weren't acting as yourself. Like
I know,
something
like
took
you,
over
Raynar,
and took.
but
it
I
took
respect you.
over. Raynar looks up at you and says, "Appreciate that, Crag. It's not really the time." It's this guy's.
Always
Okay.
time to appreciate friend.
Oh, sweet, sweet, innocent Devin. He's gonna grab you.
No!
He's
Is he going to grab me or is he going to attempt to grab me?
he's going to grab you.
Fuck.
Is 24 bigger than your AC? He's gonna grab you. Yeah, you're grabbed. And you need to make me an int saving throw.
I'm proficient in that. Damn it.
You are not. You don't have advantage, so you are stunned. And
What is stunned?
stunned?
Let me
is
guess.
the
I
effect.
can't do anything, can I? Can't move, can't speak, can't
Well,
take
you can't
actions.
move anyway because you're grappled.
Well, yes.
But stunned is a condition. Creature's incapacitated, can't move, can't speak. Automatically fails strength and dex saves. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And I believe incapacitated, you actually drop your weapons. Oh no, you just can't take actions or reactions. Don't drop your stuff. But you're basically standing there like, what's happening? And hey, Devin.
Hey.
You want to go? Why don't the rest of you entertain the stream for a little bit, Devin? Why don't we go? Let's go into the one-shot channel for a second, shall we?
Don't like this.
About the Moona and the Juna and the Springer. I'm going
No.
to sing it. The sky that's blue. What?
I mean, I guess I could have saved my 20 for Devin, but I can't really see what's going on in there. Surely he wouldn't follow that big tentacled guy into there and stab him, right? No one saw that.
That would be the foolishest thing. That would just be. Oh look, he's over there getting squeezed.
What?
He hugged. He got the hugged.
Pudge, you gotta go help him. What are you doing dancing on the dead bodies? Pudge, come on.
I was just gonna give Flune the berry. This is a little berry. for the
Flune is fine. He'll be fine. It's Devin that's gonna get eaten.
He did look. Oh, Devin looked fine. They having some personal time.
That's not how those work, Pudge.
Ooh.
Have you seen those before?
No.
They're not friendly.
Oh yeah, they are. They're very affectionate.
Well, we'll be fine as long as he doesn't kill that little pet stuffed animal brain that he has next to him. We'll be fine. He'll be all right.
Oh.
He killed it, didn't he?
Yeah. It of two minds.
Those damn hairy foots, they never know when to call off. Oh, whatever.
Halflings is the most dangerous things.
Look, he might not come back as himself if he ever comes back at all. Kind of like what Crag happened here, but much, much worse.
Nothing happened, Crag. Piggy make fun of Crag.
Yeah,
They're
Piggy was
cracking
very
up.
mean.
Squeak, squeak, squeak,
You-
squeak.
You scared Piggy so much she ran away.
Okay.
It's like this little mouse gesticulating.
But Devin be fine. That's Craig's new friend, I think.
Yeah, they hitting it off. They like already on second base.
Okay, Crag, though, think about it here. So we just found our Flune, right? So he was being held by this guy. Now, do you think he's a friend? If he was holding the guy we were coming to come get here?
Hey, all the best friends will hold for you.
Yeah, I don't know that saying.
Well, it's a Waterdeep
Maybe-
saying, dear. It's just, you got a friend and they hold your, contraband for you.
They told
Why Flune here in creepy place if Flune not friend with tentacle face?
Because of this, coward right in front of you there that just stabbed you in the face there. He let him get taken in his place, and now we're here rescuing him from Mr. Bad Guy, who you're calling as new friend. He's not. He's currently eating your other little tiny hairy-footed friend. Or, well, that's what it sounds like. They've been gone a while, so I don't know.
So Rainer friend, though he stabbed me.
Yes.
Tentacle face, not friend, though he told me Piggy made fun of me.
Yes, so he did what's called as lying to you, Crag. He told you a fibber, and Piggy's done nothing to you ever, but, take care of you dearly. Didn't she heal you just a minute ago, Crag?
No,
I think she tried to, didn't she?
no.
I don't really remember right now. I thought she did.
Craig confused. So I should hit tentacle face?
If you see Tentacle Face, yes.
What about Flune? Should we wake up?
Is Flune asleep?
Flune is bleeding out on the ground currently.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So
I told you. It's
Yeah.
very squishy.
going back into
thought he was fine.
initiative, what happens? Pudge, you can sort of see this. You see the Mind Flayer basically grab Devin and just rip him to pieces. There's blood everywhere. His body collapses to the ground. The Mind Flayer just sort of wipes some blood off of his hands and then steps through the portal and disappears. Crag, it is your turn.
It's okay. He let him go.
He is.
Craig, as bonus action, give Good Berry to Flune.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. Flune is conscious with 1 health.
Wakey, wakey. And Craig goes see about Devin. So Devin in pieces in one plate. In one piece?
Devin is bleeding out with several wounds across his body.
Okay. Craig pick up.
Sure. And it's worth noting the portal is still there, floating ominously in these 2 squares.
Oh. Well, I didn't see what happened. I just see Devin down, right?
Right. And the tentacle face guy's gone.
Yeah. Craig bring Devin in his arms.
Hmm.
back here. Devin hurt. Or filth monster hurt.
Oh, he even
And
uses her name.
they're still kind of dirty. And then I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, it would probably would have been an action to grab him.
Yeah.
Pudge. So we're gonna stay in initiative until you save Devin, because there's a chance he could die from bleeding out. Pudge, what are you doing?
I will attack the back of Devin's throat with a good berry.
Okay, there we go. So now we can drop out of initiative. Because the people who were dying are no longer dying. And Devin's back at health, 1 health, as is Flune.
Piggy will stop being a rat and come over and cast her last spell on Devin. Hopefully help him somewhat more.
Sure.
Ask
All right.
Plume what happened.
Pudge runs over and tries to pry whatever that thing was that was put in the thing to open the thing out with his spear.
Okay.
How about it? He not part chimney.
Oh, okay. So it's not still there. It was like basically a stone orb. He set it on the plinth to activate the portal, and then once he did that, he grabbed it again and walked through the portal. The portal is still there for the moment, anyway.
Ready in action to stab things coming through the portal.
Okay. But the stone orb is gone. Flune, bloodied, burned, shaken, sort of sits himself up and says, "Oh, it was horrible. The men, they took me here through the sewers, and then they beat me and burned me, and they wanted to know the location of the vault, and I don't know anything about that. And I tried to tell them they had the wrong man, and they just wouldn't listen to me."
That must be really scary to try and convince someone you're somebody else, and there's no one there to back you up on it. You know. Well, you're okay now, right? Did they
I suppose.
Did they touch you? You know, in your brain socket there? Did they get any info from you?
I mean, they tried, but the scary thing seemed to want to let the orc do it. Maybe he was testing him. I'm not really sure.
I'll start searching the orc and let somebody else interrogate it. That.
Sure. On the orc, you find a book that you, as a wizard, recognize as a spell book.
Mine.
Along with a focus, which is an arcane focus, which is his orb.
Also mine.
You also find 26 gold pieces. 26 gold dragons.
He's got some gold on him, guys.
I'd like the money.
You're
good with money.
You're not even over here. What are you doing in the other room?
It's guarding the portal. It's hello portal.
Can't we just knock over the thing that he used and then he can't get back? Is that how that works?
And Pudge punches the crap out of the plinth.
Okay. Sure, roll me an attack roll. Okay, I mean you take a chunk off of it. It hurts, but you take a chunk off of it. It doesn't close the portal though.
Can I just roll Arcana to know if that is even a thing that could happen?
Sure, yeah, roll me some Arcana. You would guess that the portal is like a spell that just has a duration, and using the plinth activated the spell, and the portal will just stay there for a certain amount of time and then disappear, would be your guess.
So it wouldn't be needed to say, reactivate it at a later time to come in?
The plinth wouldn't be needed to return from someplace else, no, but it would be needed to activate the portal from this side.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Filth monster, you quiet. And I poke Filth monster. Hello.
What
Filth
happened?
monster. You safe now.
Well, you killed the little one, and then I thought you exploded into like 1 million pieces. But then it was a lot less than 1 million pieces.
Oh. Well, I'm all right now, aren't I? Devin pats
Somewhat.
himself down a little bit. I have all my hands on my fingers, toes, yes?
Yeah, I mean, it's all there. It's pretty fucked up, but it's all there.
Well, we came to find Flune. We find Flune. We should go.
You feeling okay there, Devin? Like, you sound weird.
I think I've lost a lot of blood.
Right.
I think I need to go rest.
I think we
Do
go.
you need me to carry you out?
Could you? That would be very nice.
Crag, can you get Flune? He looks like he needs help as well.
Flune, you want ride? Not Piggy ride though. Crag ride. Crag back ride.
He says, well, I suppose the sewer water did look dreadfully disgusting.
Can you walk?
I mean, I can, yes. I can walk.
That
He
a
sort of
boy.
gets to his feet shakily.
Does he have any like armaments about him?
No. He's
Okay,
got
I
very
hand him-
dirty clothes that look pretty fancy.
Mhm.
Or were at one point before they got covered in shit and dirt and burned and stuff.
I give him a hand axe.
Thank you. I'm afraid I won't really know what to do with it, but
When time come, you know what do.
yes,
Try stick him with pointy end.
he looks at it, kind of confused as to how that's supposed to happen, but nods and says, "Thank you."
Oh, well, I
give him-
mean, a hand axe isn't... Sorry, go ahead, Craig.
I just wanted to give him a strong pat on the back.
You almost knock
Good
him
boy.
over. He stumbles forward a few feet before catching himself.
And I'm sure as Craig is giving you the more practical aspects, but here, let's clean you off a little bit. Poof, poof, poof.
Oh, thank you. His clothes were so nice.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
okay.
good.
You can just give us a quote later.
All right, so are you guys leaving? No one's jumping through the portal?
I'm looting the brain, but no.
Sure, you can take the remains of the brain.
And as I grab up the last little scoop, I'm going to turn and try and make awkward eye contact with Devin and see if he has a reaction to what I'm doing right now.
Does Devin have a reaction?
Devin's not really looking.
Devin!
Kind of dazed.
Devin, how about this
What?
over here?
Yeah,
You really stabbed this one real good, didn't you? Good
I
job.
sure did, yeah.
Yeah. He was a real bad guy. Bad thing, this one.
Why are you acting so weird? Put it down, it's gross.
Okay.
Let's go get reward.
Okay. So you guys are leaving the sewer, taking your injured friends and new allies out with you. Are you taking the remains of the brain? Babs, or
Yeah.
not?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So yeah, put it into your notes, please. Just so we remember you have it, and you guys leave.
You just have like a pouch of brain.
I mean, it's got lining, so it doesn't get anything else wet, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're turning into a regular felon. You'll have a body spot before you know it.
It's for
We're not
learning.
going to go. We're not going.
Yeah,
to
that's
go
exactly what felon would say.
Not going to go fight the poo monster. Okay.
No, not today. Maybe another day.
All right. So you guys emerge. I assume you probably get out of the sewers as quickly as possible, given that they're gross.
Yes.
And more dangerous than walking around. You emerge in the dock ward around here. Excuse me. And I assume you probably returned to the Yawning Portal. That's where Volo has been. So if you want to collect your reward, that would be where you would go.
Yes. Let's
Okay.
collect the reward.
And you guys head back through portal. It's about a little after noon at this point, early afternoon. So people are out and about. Things seem fine on the surface. It's much less stinky up here. And eventually, you return to the Yawning Portal. You guys look a little odd, covered in shit and blood. Several of you very injured, but it's Waterdeep. Things happen.
Wait a second.
And-
It's a yawning portal. Everybody here covered in mud and blood.
Yeah, you get much fewer looks when you return to the yawning portal. Durnan looks up and grunts and goes back to what he was doing as you enter. And but Volo spies you enter, and comes running over and he says, "Flune, you're alive! Oh my dear friend!" And he hugs Flune, who sort of gives Volo a very tired pat on the back. And he says, "Yes, Volo, yes. I'm afraid I'm very tired, though. I need rest." And Volo says, "Yes, of course. Please, get the nicest room on me for the trouble I've caused." And Flune sort of stumbles away to go talk to Durnan, and Volo says, "Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I was so worried."
You right, Flune not in chimney. He in sewer.
Oh dear. Terrible. I suppose it's a good thing I had you go looking for him. He wasn't going to come home on his own, now was he?
Yeah, I mean, see, we found some pretty bad stuff down there, and I don't know. And he'll like push up his glasses as he's talking to him and be like, "There's some some unmentionable creatures down there that were holding on to your friend there." And he'll kind of zip open his fanny pack and kind of expose some of the brain goo in his bag.
Oh dear, is that what I think it is? And he sort of takes out a pen and he pokes the brain.
It was
He like pulls out a leg with the pen. He says, "Oh, fascinating."
Yeah, it's kind of gross, but and could be fascinating unless you're face to face with it like Devin was over here. And yeah, we could have been eaten up there. So.
Oh, face to face with it. Well, it's a good thing you killed it then.
we not kill it. We save your friend instead. We make good choice.
Oh, you did kill it. It seems quite dead. It's very smushed.
Well, this part of it's smushed.
It
Oh, there was more?
belonged to something larger,
Creature
much
with-
more wiggly.
Yeah, this was his
I
little
would-
pet.
Ooh, a mind flare, perhaps? An illithid?
That's
How
what
you
they
know?
said.
A little
Oh,
less
well.
excitement on your part would be appreciated.
Oh, well, I never got a chance to meet an illithid up close and personal. I had to use mostly primary and secondary sources to write my chapters on mind flares and their particular
you
oddities.
No illithid down in sewer.
I didn't know that one, but I know of illithids. I know of mind flares, and they often keep these things as pets.
Mm.
I'm not sure what one was doing in the sewer. That is rather troubling. Hopefully, there's not a mind flare invasion or anything coming. That would be terrible.
Yeah, he definitely left through a little hole that he created, so that can't be good, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Well, they are quite skilled in portals and all of that.
Okay, you talk a lot. How about pay now?
Oh, yes, payment. Oh,
While you guys are figuring their money out, and that is important, don't get me wrong, is there someone we should, I'm new to town, and Devin's acting weird, so, is there somewhere we can report, magical demon portals to? Is there, a, magical police, specifically, that kind of section or something?
I'm sorry, what do you mean I'm acting weird? I just died.
Yeah, I know, just weirder than normal.
I think he looked fine.
Okay.
You're an asshole. I'm going to bed.
Well, now, see, that makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you, Devin.
Classic filth monster. I take filth
I'll
monster
accept
pay.
that one. No, give me my money first, of course.
Okay, I'll be upfront with you. I don't exactly have the liquid funds at the moment that to pay.
Hey,
Not
look, there's a big hole we throw debtors in.
Not good for Volo.
Let it be said that Volo doesn't pay his debts. I have something much more valuable than the 100 gold I promised you.
Oh, good. That'll help you slow down as you're falling.
No. Let me finish.
I grab Volo by his
Oh, now let me finish.
and lift him off the ground.
If you
Crag?
kill me, you'll never get paid, Crag.
That's okay.
Can I turn him upside down and start shaking him?
You can. I mean, not a lot's gonna fall out. He isn't lying when he says he doesn't have a lot of coin on him. Mostly it'll be books and writing
Pudge starts
utensils
pulling
and stuff.
his shirt off and.
No. Will you tell your oaf to put me down so I can explain?
I'm not Oaf, I'm Crag.
Can you at least let him speak? You can keep hands on him. Just put him on the ground, Crag.
Pudge gives him like a pink belly.
I turn him right side up, but I want to keep him in the air.
On the ground, not in the ground, please.
I keep him in the air.
Can I have the use of my arm, please?
You can give him one.
Sure.
All right, so he reaches into his bag and pulls out a roll of paper. You seem smart, and he hands it to Babs.
Okay.
This is a deed to a remarkable property here in Waterdeep. I can sign it over to you as payment, far more valuable than the 100 gold. I'm sure you would agree.
Babs takes something out of his pocket and clips it on his glasses as like a little magnifier, looking for the fine print / catch of this deal.
Wester's going to immediately start looking over the shoulder, too, to see what and where.
Sure. This is a warranty deed to Troll Skull Manor, a historic building in the North Ward. It was at one time a tavern, but it has fallen into a bit of disrepair and hasn't operated as such in quite a while. It is part of Troll Skull Alley, a small neighborhood in the North Ward.
Crag no like liars.
So
Why you not tell us that you want give us house?
Yeah, he's got a good point there. I mean, I appreciate the investment and all, but you don't have any of the money that you promised us, and you're giving us a fixer-upper. Is that right?
Well, I mean, I'm waiting for my publisher to cut me the check for the Guide to Monsters. It's taking a while. I thought I'd be paid by now, and it just hasn't happened.
Hey, Devin.
Yes.
You remember that little deal that you worked out with our friend, and I assume, like, the redhead is still here with us, yeah? Neverember?
Raynar? Yeah.
Yeah. Remember the little deal you worked out with him where, eye for an eye, owe you one kind of thing? You think we might be... Sure. You think it might be wise to get one of these, and I guess he'll be whispering to Devin, actually. It might be wise to get one of these from this guy. Is he, does he have anything maybe a debt would be worth in the future? Is he a person to have on your side?
What, you mean to get a second house?
No, I just mean, like, if he publishes this, like, is he anybody in this town, I guess? Could he get us in any doors?
Yeah, Volo is somebody, yes.
Yeah, so if he's, well, I mean, he knows, but he's just confirming with Devin. And he's like, so if he can, do you think we could get this house and, like, a I owe you one kind of thing?
I think he might already owe us one, if we can convince him.
We can get more pink belly?
We might try to squeeze a bit more out of this fool.
I mean, you were so good at it the last time, I was thinking maybe you should kind of take point on this one, if you want.
I mean, I'm not much of a talker. I got lucky.
I mean, we could always just, post a little bit in the Waterdeep Weekly, maybe question the validity of Volo's writing. If he can't hold a deal, he can't hold a deal in writing.
But a favor might seal those lips. I'm just saying.
All right, give me one person. Give me persuasion check with advantage.
I'll do it.
Okay.
And look,
Volo,
friend of mine. That's not good enough. We might need a bit more from you. You understand?
I think house is half.
I think we might call on you in the future. Yes?
Call. Craig want gold. Craig
I-
want gold.
Craig, gold can get us stuff, but a favor from Voldo himself, that might go a bit further.
Craig
In
need
some
gold.
places.
Save family.
Craig,
favor,
we
no
have-
pay.
Craig, we have other ways to find gold. Yeah? What do you say, Volo? Shall I call on you in the future?
Sure.
You
Give me the
bet,
persuasion
right.
check with advantage.
You better be right. Craig need hire adventurers
Wow.
Fuck.
Okay.
to save family.
Volo's gonna say, "Look, I mean, I do owe you one for saving Flune and all. I mean, I suppose if you need help or some information or something, I could probably provide something.
Craig need more.
I'm a busy man.
You will not
What-
be busy at bottom hole.
You're going to murder me in broad daylight in the middle of a tavern? I think not, Crag.
Look, our friend
yes,
here
we're
can
going
be a
to. We've done
little.
it before. It's fine.
Our friend here can be a little impulsive sometimes.
They all
They
do.
understand you.
What cash? What cash you have on you right now?
I think I have 3 gold.
No, he has 0. I has 3. Punch
Okay,
him.
I have no gold. Look, even if you were to sell it, that's far more than the amount of gold I promised you.
Okay.
I think that's more than fair.
All right. Well, I like a mystery house that's haunted as much as the next person. Why this house? Why are you offering us
It's
this
the
one?
house. It's the house I own that I don't live in.
But how did you come
Right.
to be in possession of it?
Look, I make lots of business deals. I'm more than a writer, you know.
Well, I know, but it's specifically the only house that you own that you don't live in. So I just wondered why you wanted that property.
Well, I mean, I've owned other houses. I mean, Troll Skull Alley is a good neighborhood. I thought I'd invest some money in it and flip it, make a nice profit.
Is that true? Is Troll
That's it.
Scroll?
It
Sure,
doesn't have a very.
I say we take look of house
You,
with Volo.
you would know, just as a native and someone familiar with Waterdeep. Yeah, it is a pretty nice neighborhood. It's a fairly quiet neighborhood in the North Ward. North Ward has a lot of like the artisans, sort of like the middle class people of Waterdeep. So yeah, it is a pretty nice neighborhood. All things considered.
I
So
want
Volo's plan
applied-
actually sounds like a pretty solid business idea.
I want to apply manacles and suggest to the party that we take Volo up to see the house.
Oh, whoa! We don't need any of them cuffs.
If
Volo,
you
come
try to
with us.
take me against my will, I will start screaming.
No one's doing that. No, Craig. Look, the last time you brought out your manacles, we remember how that went, don't we? It didn't exactly go very well.
And that's when you make fun of me. You tell me I liar.
No,
new-
we
new
talked
friend.
about that too. No, not new friend, remember? Bad guy. Post-traumatic
Volo
stress.
need come with us.
It's fine, Craig. Look, Volo he does the hunter for the monsters, and he does the book, and maybe he gives a good book that says how to kill dragons.
I mean, I do cover dragons extensively in my book.
I think
All right.
maybe we should get a little peek at the book.
Okay, look. All right, so and he's gonna flip over the deed, I guess, and ask Wester to turn around and start writing something on the back of the deed. That's like you give us this house plus, from what I heard, one favor, small favor, something.
How much house we sell house for? Volo.
Oh, Craig, you don't have to worry about that. It's a great place. It's actually where my editor lives. It's full of artisans. We'll be
How
able to
much
sell
we sell house for?
You personally, Wester, would also know that a guy you go to for information, a private detective, also lives in that neighborhood. Just something your character would.
And I have contacts there too. It's gonna be okay. I will definitely make it so that if we really don't want this place, we will all walk away with a lot more gold than 100.
How much more? How much house cost? How much we sell house for?
I mean, we'll need to get an estimate. We'll need to have some people look at it, but there's money in that house, I'm sure of it. Don't you worry, Crag.
102.
At
Why
this
is
point,
gold so important?
He
Need
needs to
hired
save his family.
adventurers to save tribe. That's why here
Okay, so
in deep.
all right,
I know, like Waterdeep,
I hear you,
but
Crag.
necessary.
So the thing that happened at your home area, it was a big bad dragon, right? Or multiple dragons, lots of bad stuff, and they wiped everybody out, right?
Lots of people, not
Well,
everyone. I'm here.
It sounds like what you need is to build a few more people than what we got right here. And with a big
That's
old
why
house,
Craig need gold. Craig, you hire adventurers with gold.
with a big old house, we'd have a place to house our group, and then we can make a plan and then go help your people. Kill those dragons. If we start off with a base of operations that's just ours, it'll give the adventurers that you grab out there a place to go.
Why would I stay here?
Not permanently, but while we're gathering forces, it makes sense to have a home base that we don't pay for every night. That's
Why
less
would they
gold.
go base? Just leave town on date. Say, let's go save Crag Village. And we go. And Craig can't hire adventurers with house. How much we sell house for?
Who are you asking that? Is that DM? Is that Wester?
Anyone. I mean, I imagine Volo would want to say something, right?
he'd say much
I don't
more than
think
100 gold. I don't know, probably at least 15,000, I would guess. You fixed it up? Sure.
Craig liked this plan. We sell house. Let's go. I put Volo back down. Dust him off a little bit.
Thank
Pat him on the
I
head.
saw reason.
Pudge
And-
returns
Yes.
about half of his clothes to him.
Could I have all of it? I do need to wear clothes.
Pudge is making sock puppets at this point.
Fine, you can keep the socks.
Guys, you're making this
Uh,
favor in the future really small here.
Raynar at this point would say, look, if it helps, I suppose I should offer something for saving me as well. And he pulls out a bag and hands it probably to Babs or Wester, hands it to someone who's not Crag or Pudge. And it feels quite weighty.
All right, there. See, look, we got a big old little sack of good money to, buy you some adventurers or something with, Crag. So we'll take our house and we'll take our money and we'll go. And Volo will be in touch. Good luck with your book or whatever.
Just
Volo.
kidding, I hope your
Thank
book
you.
sucks.
Thank you.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Point is, not gonna fool me again.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure
shoot the shooter.
you won't get fooled again.
Well, if you got any other work, Volo. I mean, you seem to pay out in weird ways, but, it sounds like you're a decent guy to know around here.
He nods and says, I'll keep you in mind, I suppose, as long as you keep the more aggressive of your group in line.
Well, I'm,
Right.
literally half his size, so I'll do my best, but, I make no promises.
My tummy still hurts.
What you get for welting?
I
I
didn't
lied
welch.
to
I gave you
adventurers.
substantially more money than promised.
All right, bye now. Let's go, guys, while we're, mostly ahead in ways.
Let's go see new house we sell.
Thanks for the sack of cash there. I guess you're not as much of a coward as you looked like under the steers.
He nods and says, good luck.
Bye, coward. Bye, liar.
Craig, I'm not the one who stabbed my friend today, so.
Well,
I mean,
I assume
he
he
sort of
assumes I'm not a friend,
did.
right? I'm not his friend. Because he did stab me. quite literally stabbed me.
He did.
It's literally the only person he can say that.
I mean, you said he wasn't your friend, but you respected him. So,
Well, I mean, he
Raynar.
considered me a friend. Who knows?
Raynar,
yes,
good,
Devin.
good luck. I'm sure I'll be seeing you real soon.
Same to you. Look, if you ever need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh, believe me, I won't.
I know you won't, Devin.
You're my first call now, friend.
Sure, mate. Excellent. And he will turn and walk off. And we are going to end it here with you guys on your way to go look at your new property.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Hope it
We
has a
saved
jacuzzi tub.
Flune,
What?
and none of you got eaten by the mind flayer, despite your best efforts. And here we are.
Yeah, only got fucking destroyed. Thanks.
Only got gutted.
Thanks
Only
to, on a
eviscerated.
wisdom saving throw, the one number that doesn't let me re-roll it. Motherfucker, I could have re-rolled that.
You came back all nice and calm, so that, of course, made Babs all like, what the fuck?
I came back all nice and fucking dead. I'm sorry I don't know how to
I
roleplay
think-
that.
But that's what
well.
I'm saying. Like, you came back not, oh my god, I died. You came back like, hey guys, what's up? Yeah.
I think blood loss makes you a little woozy in his defense.
It makes you stronger. You're still here. I don't know what you're complaining about.
I'm pretty sure excessive blood loss makes me considerably weaker.
You're still here.
Speaking of
Just rub some
blood
dirt
loss
on
making
it.
people stronger, Mr. DM. Would
Oh.
you say that our blood loss has made us stronger?
Would I say that?
How much
Would you-
experience for gaining a house?
Yes.
Would I say that? Well, you do have to stop and collect a life tile and then draw 3 of the
And then we weaseled an extra sack of gold out of Never Ember. How
Well,
much
I
for
do-
that?
Another sack of gold.
I do know in the old-fashioned games, like, you gain 1 experience for every gold piece worth of stuff you said. So that was like 15,000 experience right there.
don't
And
think that's
a
how that
hefty
works.
sack of gold worth, whatever that means.
That specifically, that is 500 gold.
1
That is
hefty.
500 gold. I'm gonna write that down in Waterdeep.
Too bad it's not 600 to make it even. Sorry there, Craig.
Well, murdering a citizen with justification is fine. It's murdering without a justification that's not okay.
Right, but the justification has to be one that warrants murder. Is the catch there?
Oh, that's not in the code.
I
It
think
just
it's
says
implied.
with justification
I
and
think
without.
it's implied. It's a justification that they feel is justified.
I mean, it's not in there. It's not by rule of law. A good lawyer would be
These
fine.
aren't the actual words of the law. They're just a shorthand for telling you things not to do.
Really?
Um,
It seems like it's the word of law that I was given.
I mean, you can try arguing that in court. I don't know if they'll agree with you though.
As
All
All
per-
right, so you have to draw up the actual laws.
More like guidelines.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so yeah, so we will go to Troll Skull Alley next time. You do not level, unfortunately.
Boo.
You leveled last time.
You really killed too much.
Well, we did
there
so
wasn't a
much.
ton in there. I mean, you guys accomplished a lot, but not quite enough to level.
if we'd killed the poo monster, would we have leveled?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want if you want me to part the kimono a little bit, as the macros say, technically you were supposed to level now to 2.
What?
Mm.
Yeah,
So that means we should
That's
level
a-
now to 3.
That's a
No.
gross saying.
yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah, no. So I gave you the level a little early, so that I could be a little meaner in the hideout. But you don't level yet. You'll probably level next session. Get a lot of experience from hammering. Or whatever it is you're going to do with that house.
That sounds like a fun episode.
Mm-hmm. It's our House Hunters Waterdeep.
Hammered, get hammered, whatever you want to do.
But yeah, we will go over that next time. I'll probably be posting some information for you guys to look over about Troll Skull Alley in the interim. Just so you guys have
Yeah,
an idea.
like what spells are in the spellbook or something.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding.
Also,
no
the
crap.
loot list from our adventure.
Other than the
so
26 gold that
you
you
got
know that
500. Okay, so you get 500 from Raynar. 20. 26 GP from Orc Wizard. Spellbook from Orc Wizard. I think that was all you guys took.
Coin pouches.
Oh, you took the coin first,
Duro-
yes.
From the Duro, and then the other one, Drazzle, Resigan, Surgan.
Yeah, so there was 7 GP from sorted coin purses. I think that's it.
Brain matter.
You
Intellect
did.
level.
Into my fanny
Yeah.
pack, and then I have a
The fanny
ritual book and a arcane focus of some kind.
Oh yeah, arcane focus is an orb.
Yay!
Did this orb
Things
look
have
like
happened.
the orb that we saw the Mind Flayer use, or just different?
It's a similar. It was kind of similar in design, but
Okay.
not really that. Yeah. I'm gonna write down those spells right now, so just think about it. Although there is something to be said for now not telling Sin the things that she wants, so then she bothers Kyle to make it even throughout the next couple weeks.
Don't do that.
But
Do
Kyle,
it.
it would be funny.
Do the fun thing.
No.
Not
so-
advisable.
Him. That was the spell limit.
How many hit points does Malik still have?
Are you gonna talk about? I mean, right now he's got quite a bit because he's a T-Rex.
I wasn't sure.
What just happened?
Wait,
Yes,
I was
who's
just threatening
T-Rex?
other characters.
She's threatening
Oh.
to kill Malik.
I see.
Well, Felon's book deal just didn't sound like that much of a threat.
It really wasn't, especially since Felon's not really like he wasn't worried about a book deal so much. So
His dreams were, ooh.
you have to go on your book tour.
he doesn't. He definitely doesn't want to go to book tour. His dream was to have a book published in Candlekeep. That was his dream. You know,
Gotta get-
Wait, hold on. Are we talking about this game or a different game?
Different
game. They,
Okay.
Sin and Couch.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
We jumped
play-
topics. Actually,
and
2 different
also-
games we referenced there.
Yeah, I missed that.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say you missed it?
What?
Is that a joke? Is that supposed to be a joke?
The Mists.
Like the Mist of Ravenloft? Is that the joke that was happening?
Ooh,
Or is it like
Ravenloft.
mist, like fog cloud mist? No.
Or missed it? Like, did you actually really miss it? Not.
Many entendres.
And
were
on that
used.
weird floppy noodle of a note, I think I'm going to stop the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye,
Flop,
Internet.
flop, 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 flop. Bye.
Bye.